Ghana was Moses ani mo ko peska metua na moti ase kamo ba yirim na Otuado ko de omo ano mu gu na chi no yentimi ntuo mu kan nyina ka o mu pia bebre mfiri wo de wo ba no one de ode ba mu pia bebre mfiri wo ne eboka mrofo bi na mo ma hye mu no so mu bia ntimi mfiti de am mpam wo mo ne eboka wo de ma men komera na solo ena hu sa mo de league atu okotoko atu me wugya me kura me ye Otuado nko asanse kwa me Africa so abon mo mpam no na ache na ene na mo be ya ntese na na se de otiene se abusuafo enu na yiwani msam wo se wada je kwatena TV ho ene ye ko ba betonum improvement by work up no improvement asam ne yego kan wo ho wo boba ku mienu miensa wantima weni a wo ba fie ntupa ko body efe na ka kire Ghana fozo ye ko work up ne ball efe ye him win na no mo de tu o manu a na Germany as a Ghana by 2-1 I won some Saka Habert penalty cry ye first half and a Bobby boy defender nsa referee ko he ba no so masa we de consider ka tifidie na chow what de tu osura na fake Habert dia tum enumu and Abdul Fatau Ishaku obo modern free bench by be can one go appease ye be wie no amu and Dennis on that obo modern e de ba ku tu ato ma go ekoye 2-1 eno and a just so ma me no ka say de ye de pam Otuado na ne pam no and enforce and den no ye nes na 9:30 ye be pa ne matches nyina ba na de ketua bi mpo tie ponie say ye last 4 international friendly games ni nyina bono a obaka ye Japan so ye musura mienu no ma hyen South Korea kabako no me dia wose ye ni so na anu ye Austria 5-1 and Germany dia beka ho ye sir no masa na kuafo ni ani we kana we ka te so muna no omunim sa ade ni firi so na eba omugo so ye antese na na se na ministry ni ka chuo se masa se de Ghana fo buasiafo no monya ne ntam do the needful so and it's a match improvement by the ministers masa nya improvement asam ne yeka mon pamne se sie nti ye da so redazuom na na jasa ne o make kambo ma na de o mu release na ba o mu de fans anya bi o mu na e da ball na no nti mum yenyo mum fans ne mum e frisro na ba ye se wo to adon ball no bon anya yie world cup na ka 72 days if it must be done well enti what to before say ye be pam nyina no odi ka kwaje fans kakra san say and di okoye no say na otu and then so say lose no boys no be bia na improvement by
I think first half was surely in Germany's favor. They pressed us a lot, created a lot of chances. We are a little bit lucky not to concede an early goal, but our guys really gave everything, defended well. And then on the other end, it's again unlucky when you concede a hand goal, hand penalty. Again, just like in Austria. Yeah, so it's difficult, especially the timing, the penalty, just for the first half. Second half, I think we came out quite good, defended a lot better, and I told the boys that they should be a little bit more brave, also to play out from the back. I think there were some good combination, even though the pressure was high to get out of pressing situation, we could calm things down, and at the end, I think the strength wasn't that great anymore, so we were lacking strength, and actually we were just about to make the substitution.
Ya metaka chesu lusi ya mwasonko kwa nebre no mini bre wanwa coach na kasanye kasa no kra so mi hada wanflo nti ya mense bre na junior negasma dia buso ndia no kwasam no kan ye nya na no so coach na o hase sanko hype no why no so na bo na mo boya mo de fans no me boys no masa na o sanko mutumi shamo tsa dia Austria shem no mi bia na chances no na asa yantumi.
These will be two different games, different formation in Cote d'Ivoire compared to the formation of Ghana, but they also have especially a lot of players with a lot of speed. So at least I think we had the capability today to score more goals, especially in the first 25 minutes, so the result could be a bit higher, almost like the result against Austria, but at least it's not important if you score 5 or 2 goals, it's important to win the game, and at least.
Yes, we any German coach Julian Nagelsmann adi atudwa so gidi yesa nka goals so say yes Australia na mama ye 5 ni bia na mom ni boys no and antuma ke kanya ma mom so we de im tanko nya ye nkran free hono ye busa ne say na wake up no ye de kakra ko no say o say de supporters kakra ko na vibe no ekoye hey monyere mo.
I think Semedo is not 100% in shape, which is also fully understandable. They need to be in top form. You know, I think Jordan had a very good match. He was very, very active on the pitch. So if those guys are really also in shape, I think Semedo also they'll provide better balls for him. But
20 bafo elabusia fo mugusu tenenka no na momfa ba akunu hye fridge ma ho na yenche chane mako Harry Asante Chum na di air to dwasa de meka na match ready improvement compared to your last game a boy no.
I think we had some good moments. We showed some good moments. Unlike and then we were more confident on the ball. It was stringing passes together. Sometimes it wasn't that number of games now. Results now affected team belief, affected player psyche, the mentality. So as a whole, and I think that is what we showed in the early stages of the game. But to me, keep it on, and I am considering. Then the belief started coming. So we are getting to the end of the first half. We looked more composed now. Your passes more lying on it. And then we started also pushing the Germans.
Henry Asante Chum, Ekasa de Ghana Football Association after Saki Otuo-Acheampong with the Kakasa say already improvement to me eba no and in yetawa yede ebramo na Ibrahim Tanko Anyas ono no wande otini fie ne media mana na edi agro no sesamko muja makura no ho na mom me hope said next blaster collab sakura no say federal kraben wo kan ho asami Salim Adams.
No, I think we have to be patient. I mean, we have to give the coach the benefit of the doubt. I mean, he went with only a local player, which is the goalkeeper. I think they just have to continue giving their best, and then with the hope that the coach will, give them a call. But I don't think we have to be very sad because he's not in at the moment. There's more matches to play, and I hope that the next call-up, he will be there.
Yes, we and in here. Ibrahim Tanko Anyas eka edifan player Salim Adams osina kan edema media ma kola prondi kaji tini di obako went to me ankobie we ene epa na yentie sports and recreation minister honorable Kofi Idi Adams solo kan ananka me ya theater manzan say baby e do dey replacement onemom wo dey yen clan free hono yebusa ne say na wake up no ye de kakra ko no say o say de supporters kakra ko na vibe no ekoye hey monyere mo wake up na say
doing a fundraiser because per the Justice Jamefe Commission's report, the state government is not to use budgetary funds to support fans' participation in a tournament. But we know the role of these fans, organized fans in tournaments such as this. You cannot go just empty-handed and say, you mobilize individuals to be there. You need a certain level of what? Energy. That will attract and bring on board the unorganized ones. So we are preparing to send our supporters union that have been there with us, that has been loyal with us during the qualifying. When I was outside this sector, I thought same. But when you go in, you realize that you need, it's like preparing compost. Why don't you just collect the rubbish and the rest and put it together to prepare compost? But you need an already prepared compost to mix up with the raw materials to be able to prepare compost. You need an organized group.
Good. Abusiafo say dia mabobo ni nyina wie hwan
9:43. Okay. Yabashase and Ghana yom go chedi with 71 days to the World Cup.
Yes.
Abeyan komo kese o Ghana ha.
Of course.
Na Ghana for ya na ho nwa.
Oh yes. I think majority of Ghanaians supported the decision.
Since when?
Acho.
Okay, so why now? Say womo no enye technocrats. Omo nye football people.
Yeah.
Omo ye ordinary Ghanaians, somebody omo ni ball. Womo no si ade ne nye dada. Tina buza since when? Na womo ni mu no. Atwen ebesin ne. Not just some waiting, crown, no more, who are the actual mom, the animal. Some who are I said you're okay.
100.7
Ghana putting in our interest.
Nah, yeah, body now never say Ghana quino. Your interest over Vintia.
Now, what does the interest gone?
Yes, I said yes.
Interest in a coin.
Report just a pressure comes, so they have nothing to do.
Okay, so yeah, na Mobi and I as man pay. FIFA President Gianni Infantino or say Sekobase Iran. We almost say World Cup no more. There is no plan B at the moment.
Yes.
There's no plan B. Now Iran no make so more.
Initially that was the a few months by say
okay
because of the cost no money save.
Mauricio Pochettino or say Tottenham will avoid relegation. Yes. With or without the club. As in saying
with or without a club, meaning that so who people are linking him back to the team.
So on who
we think the team was. Yes,
say okay, and na yina aye kakamate. Jean-Louis Donnarumma or see there's no point saying we don't feel the tension. And Italy,
yes,
and Bosnia,
yes,
and Ebonia here muminu the obeko World Cup no. But I see mistakes no Northern Ireland no. They shouldn't repeat it. Nico Scrotabak na Scrotabek. One more jejena so pa. One more jejena so. Na omuntu ombo asikakra. Jejena so. Or Dortmund.
Yes.
As they say, my penno, Madrid penno. But Madrid, you are there to center backs. No credit. No credit or one waka.
Was on your danger, Rudiger.
No credit.
Even the national Rudiger
or one waka. Say, I say, can't answer my obedient to the strategy. Which matter on why he bad.
But I say on your danger, Rudiger.
Me them just say, Yahweh. Scrot Tabik.
He's a good player, but on your danger.
John Terry say Enzo Fernandez and Marco Correa. One more Eso Munya Real Madrid on Meko.
Say on the Nano Enzo Fernandez ko interview say on City power back one after Argentina no bet try Madrid Chrome. No Madrid now bebo. Marco Correa.
And John Terry says Sansam no country say Chelsea nya Chelsea na.
Yes.
Never hobby because not Chelsea player maybe a Chomonka say. Michael Carrick say Sandro Tonelli is brilliant and one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. Eba in the wake of Mensemse Bueno, Sandro Tonelli Bueno. Manchester United and EJ. No.
Yes.
Kobase Okodia Omre Okoya no kujina makobo.
Okobo.
Lu Ferdinand na odenya ne ye. Na waso ono wodwen se Ateta na aka cha Arsenal players no. Se wo a wan free national team camp ama no me fine. Choman withdraw me fine ntina obeka na Arsenal players be do kodumienu. And omu coaches no ma doctor for teams no national team no muntie ne yewu. National teams no doctor for wo mu ni mu de any team no mpanyim for Sidabi Zubimendi ade mfidie hwe ukoto dwani fa no ya hwe risk wa World Cup no kra yenya untiko Declan Rice Bukayo Saka number 3 of free South America
Calafiori
South America ni free Liverpool by Incape de bi de tie no bobo enye ko Trossard mu nyina mu nko doctor papa
say doctor for much be mistake
omo macho bi ma sem see the sound e ma menwe ma sem
mistake
Ferdinand ne so ono dwene say O Ferdinand a ofa evichire ba bia o koye niema o so me anya test o ma e fine o no o Ferdinand no o challenge doctor for no say ateta na aka che nkwada ne say wa wan free national team ama no me fine o no ankasa o nyina so bi o so odwene say adwene wo mutim
sana ma adwene mi o
adwene wo mutim enka ho yo mo we kura nye bi ni ya ba Ghana so a ya de $50,000 times 24 o kambomu a esika papa ya de akoma Otuo-Acheampong wa nye bi bia amwaye okay ebinum se on qualify my call what
can no qualify
and in that case we are taking kakra
no qualify
na a contract of 34 months and ye twem 23 or 24 months and ye in a day compensation will come, but my position is clear. We wasted too much time, and that me who coach biya with my baby biya and one for the Black Stars. The bet me will be a bam and I be so ano kakra so be try be, but when Tiasi o ball money said the etieno. When you crack in a coba, boss, was I go for Biam and be scared.
Be a bit messy because Mekai Ivory Coast.
Some may say minimum the mem game
MS5.
Why is that you're always talking about exceptions? T maybe. I don't know, there be a more customer, more exception. MS5. We would do high cover and then have ye, we do her. And some see we are seeing more magic cap, visit cap, baby, we are saying more magic. Me and Sano are more kind. You need to plan. The coach should know his team. Our boa Ediako and San Wako Bombardino tournament. MS5 and Martin 7 MS5. We so Omudruha, we so aka 3 days Amnako tournament. Nina and the exceptions.
Also with the
emergency
solution.
Okay, January, and I'm going, why do we get here?
Because of poor management.
You raise over 13 million cedis, $13 million as a seed dollars. So it means that in project terms, I had the Cassia 13 million. A some kitwa. Where's Mama 5 million? Where's my so it means that it is a huge project. So what I say, yeah, developing economy. Yeah, say Ghana, yeah, won't toy. And you can $1 million. I was say yes, kapa. They don't come out here.
Yes.
So, if we had all these plans, look at around Germany. Said the Ghana for any CJ World Cup. Go for life, go for my emotions. So why do we get here? I mean, can say, Otuo-Acheampong say on the neck on no acronyms watch it. But I'm saying that you don't do this at this time. Says Okofa coach, I'm saying a chance of a friendly matches in Munupo. To obession saying a coach, no dear Kwan or walk out there.
You have to appoint somebody who knows the team.
You know,
Dr. James Kosia.
So Ghana have sacked their coach, Otuo-Acheampong. 8 wins, 9 defeats. Matches of boy in 8 or 8. Those will be not 50,000. But that them we in flight or cobbing in a year. You see, a due time I was say calculations no mine a year. Now you're too sick a good. Mine, do my Fosika credo baby demonstration near the day. So I just supposed to be baby that them feel bed or in Chomokada. So I'm born on the year, dear Niger ba. And maybe this can be good to do.
Of course,
this guy is training a Martin grown or winning you. And maybe Graham says so by a command dot one Fosika crans. T. A beer, I'm a 1 year co work cap in the bar. Also, mine. Yes, I just signed my home. President Mama, name penny for money was say, is it worth it? You have $50,000, $50,000 of any matter. 9 in 2 years. Your bonnie are here 5-1, 2-1. Fanny matches got them say in with that.
Yeah, we need with that.
Otuo say, and no encouraging signs. Na munima kuma nyina di. Nemo be no wake up, no start is o ye bi no ano. Se mu na kura Germany fo yi mu. Martin go for class Germany go near offside. Baba on TV. I'm say offside.
The boy na am hwe ni no mba abate o.
Ah abate kura se 2-1. E no Otuo do kan. Nuggets man say Ghana for no or say omo panic after they were frustrated by Otuo on Ghana. On say mum fanning you know. Nuggets man say na tactics na yepa. Na go for 17 no mo kan ho no. Omo nyina azu be ko bia na so o meka.
Na be ko no mti oyere. Go buy na ye okwa o di oyere.
Prince Owusu Shakespeare was say or very hopeful. Say ambitions of Premier League na at the award and then. Kofi Adams, minister, was say nipa more than 800 supporters and call World Cup no. Na baako ho ka $9,250. Me da say the home I some do man. Ara ma for me nkwa na me hu ne sa. Asa akese sem ne ye ngofo ye ne ye bi. About $10,000. They go 3 matches.
Yeah, ba.
They are banner the hotel America. I say me dey imagine me say ye nwene ye ho. Ni hu say ye ka obi nwene no ho a. Mo bro wa ba bi ono wa ho. As when your baby atna.
Yes.
A backroom to one high flat team to TV. I can see you so iPhone 1. San ye. Ni refi a jolly demo across the name. That's a son of Ghana. Yeah, quite way. Wait now, watching quite be a new Macni as I bet.
Now you mean,
say it in Nipa 800. I'm say Obisia, baby, I see and tears in Kazakazan. Tiaja, I had discussion. Anyway, we can send your messages on the number there. Baba, who will be announced? Say an hour time, no, so yeah, any day. Okay, Baba Mra. Now headlines who are exclusively. Okay. I'm more interviewing now. Oh, fine. Lawyer, can't you magic drink?
Oh, that I'm
that all my intro. Some animal catchers say, I see.
I'm to
say I am Arsenal supporters who say Omu Yibi. Just here, my mother.
Much celebration as a
there be Afibia.
Okay.
Afibia, there, yeah, in your celebration. Yeah, until Ghana and your support to a team no. Baba would ye, Kobi Owa, Omotiano, Mo Casasa, Nano, Kobi Kofuka, Bungu, airport about supporters Nibi. Baba Kai. Go Gabanku, down here, say homo. Says I can say, Asna for director can home or Kigali, Rwanda. Baby, I'm Kaze, Omoko Wonti, Bonti Omunias and Pivno. Omufium Bako Zambia. Na fe Omo, Asna African funds. Na Thursday and Friday, na for my baby or South Africa. Nina directed Dim. Omo yenti emre bemwa ye ne Arsenal for no Arsenal supporters no omo because they say omo it's not they see Kigali Rwanda then to Zambia and to other African countries then to South Africa ni na ye Arsenal fans na omo hwese bibia be koso
you we na Angela gini dia encourage eti ano pray your mom special good morning BM na yamama kwaba Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on Oyerepa TV mrasanso ye konko funko sun semwa edi adentetena epun fumpa e ko funko sunom yere honsem atowanim enne anopay ensem no so de doso de disa fata se uhwe na utie ena yede esum wo ketekete mampole bi ena ewoma akansuo yanom akambu no pa anopay munum na ye confirm amawo ewo dwumade no so on Facebook eye Oyerepa Radio and I say Oyerepa TV Ghana Oyerepa Radio and I say Oyerepa TV Ghana me bana the boss player atunuboase akinka messages nyina ade ama said yesem ene said ye efata now uko Mauricio Pochettino na sia on trene ema United States of America woman national team no na odi atudwam se no kranie ono de mpempe de ontimi nko enkokochi Tottenham Spurs na with or without onom manager or gidie se Tottenham Spurs be survive nyade se yemo 2025-2026 English Premier League ni enwero na omye relegated derby ombeka league num anayansem Mauricio Pochettino ati atudwam ene anopay ose de oman beye edi ama national team bia United States abainom aye edi amam the national team and we are ready for the Mundial 2026 and Mundial 2026 no surprises bebre ebesisi ewo mo amaya wodoa ombetime I surprises no yankam emfa United States emfankan Mauricio Pochettino dem enom Iraq France no mamemfan tudwam se ewo Monterrey ahead of class woman Bolivia ebenyam ano aye playoff game na abusanya sam ketwao ene anije pa Iraq forum Germany ene dadia Rafael van de Vaart ede atudwa se Netherlands ebe hisia Morocco na aye World Cup na obekam obi atimate se e wose amo prepare ye ayo maya huntimi andati amo da esanse previously the amayam our World Cup no eche se woni saman akwakosia I was o prepare ye on the or believe our Ronald Koeman and mranterem sem amun disappointed that mainom se de tebia amun so be komanim our World Cup 2026 no Thomas Tuchel at the atudwa se no kranie na no tese Japan for krasa ombeje World Cup 2026 and it say England ekasa obajem World Cup 2026 enye news bia amo ewo materials amo team the World Cup 2026 emane ye Thomas Tuchel dem enom na Mauricio Pochettino yente voice no emra ochem se o believes se Tottenham Spurs best survive ewo English Premier League with or without Mauricio Pochettino manager now ema USA.
Of course, that's my wish, and I am sure they're going to stay up, with coach or without coach, because of the players, because I think Tottenham have unbelievable players, and then it's a club with the fans that they're going to make everything to create that energy to win. And of course, that is going to be tough because the synergy and the dynamic is difficult. But what I'm going to say is, with or without coach, I think it's have the capacity Tottenham to win, and I really believe in that.
Thomas Tuchel confirms Ben White against Japan at Wembley Stadium. Ben White, ebenya game no be ultimate abo bestate at the among the three lines of England. Or say, oh yeah, one of the players or Didier Ewan Mupa. So obetime abwa ama England. Ultimate akon at the akon and Nema Oyem Ewa camp no bunny ye and it's going very well for Ben White. Oh yeah, and I ochem se gamer. I'm gonna Japan. Bottom unrisky Jude Bellingham adaya Jude Bellingham nanom ena ofi muscular injury etime ebaye ne ho behia no enti unrisky no emfa no kobo Japan game no Gary Lineker ate atudwa se ade no hu ni se a personal issue with Trent Alexander-Arnold ultimate to some and Tony Livramento na on free players bia squad no what you dia now say Fred Trent Alexander-Arnold ono Gary Lineker office Thomas Tuchel manager Emma England and Trent Alexander-Arnold our personal issue goes beyond football. Or say I think there is something personal because football wise there is no argument about calling Trent Alexander-Arnold now. Luis de la Fuente manager Emma the Spanish national team or their two jam Sir Eric Garcia our chance Sir 2026 FIFA World Cup and also ebetime akobia dia ehiansesia and say obetime apeda ne modern bonum na bon for video no mame na yenhwe latest update our stadium home on say the Azteca Stadium ebe hosting 5 matches in the upcoming World Cup. This is how abusiam ye display stadium no at the amawo way a stadium e what dimpa on say first stadium to host 3 World Cup openings in 1970, in 1986, in 2026, ningina respectively. Matches ebetimi atodwam ewa yere sansem Emma want video no and a dash screen so uche bi enano pay Johnny Infantino or see Iran the onimnisam only plan B bia it say Iran form every World Cup no okasa nei only plan B bia Papi Thiao or say ononom onim sa uche the Taranga Lions of Senegal ama prepare ye for the World Cup and now good day sa manfo nsem omokeka and yente AFCON trophy and from free omonsem and ya jajana and hana bebre in his preparation or say no way ya can say ye currently the best European team and amu show seriousness into prepare ye for the game. Don Carlo Ancelotti trene Emma Brazil national team no I say among 4 friends or a defensive coach or a coach on the debia yen different day I say yen chechema am play Emma biasa history ache sasa our talent na u defend ya we are convinced some obetime awin tournament bia oko sansa talent no and the goals be ma na for defend they won consider goals bebre ya busa womo no mutime age World Cup no omunya omaya omu consider goals bebre in the World Cup and all the Don Carlo Ancelotti ninsema ori to jam and anope the last time I take it from a qualifier for the World Cup was 2002 na I'm reach the semi-final that year na abusiam unim say they lost to tournament winners and Brazil form and a team for the first time in 24 years. I'm gonna try say I'm gonna try history and I'm gonna qualify for the World Cup again. I'm gonna Kosovo and Elbo and then Adagule at the Atujam say team are ready and after 24 years they are ready to go to World Cup afi and then smam Urano at the Atujam and then Vincenzo Montella at the Atujam and Marantelum would never disappoint. Said the TBNM qualification. Woman sa America and Nakodabi about Germany and a Ghana game. No, your friend Lenat car. Na ojibon ngene ya marantia isa eno ana Julian Nagelsmann ati atuja sa World Cup sport akoda yi said the tebia obenya bim obekobi eno ayansema friwom etoja ewo dwumade no so Gianluca Donnarumma oye goalkeeper ema Italian national team and then omne boxing Jovenia ena elbo mo twa nim say amonso ebetimi qualify for the World Cup 2026 through playoff na anopay I mean front to jam or see pressure there obi tsena baby no catch o se bia national team no pressure bia ni so antese and oh yeah pressure there e bi wo mind so pana differently or me qualify at the boxing Jovenia no ayan sema Donnarumma at the atuja anopay Iraq a coach Graham Arnold at the atuja sa adia ekosu sesia war once and some nom omo players na dream omo try say ombe yi sa huno at the Iraq players nom and Graham Arnold and some I don't know Lionel Messi and Ra onim say o training na o training grounds nom na nyasem kitwa te baby we supposed to be his last training with Argentina Kromo o World Cup ben one nom henti and Ra out of Zambia obestate o training na Messi training ye be hwe near a course from Argentina Argentina training eti Lionel Messi ne tiwo na board tita name other players Janenchain Bafana of South Africa goalkeeper and a captain Robin Williams or say South Africa mining na mumfam support Emma Lily Foster now or Onyana from nom ewo Burnley and no affecting the confidence level na Omar Mamouche and na Hossam Hassan at the Atuja Sofisa. I was a boy in England. Now, Okosia Kain, I was Spain, Mama Mush, I was Spain, or better for more. Jamsa Osia Kain, I was England, Nico Slotterbeck, I say agreement to Dortmund, I didn't. Yaka say, Nadia, sir, and a Dortmund, Etima Kobe and Kroba, why is a contract at the team no Elliot Anderson. On him, sir, England and Japan out of the game. The partnership with Declan Rice. Sunny City, or Chum said Declan. I won a papa. In some P and Elliot Anderson the tutor.
No, yeah, it was good. It was a good game, good to watch, and I think when you play for England, you've always got people coming for your position. So yeah, that's just a given, and hopefully I can keep doing well enough to keep it.
Knowing this game against Japan is your last chance to kind of cement yourself as England's number 6. Thomas Tuchel has to pick his World Cup squad. Is this? Do you look at this as one of the biggest games of your career?
Yeah, it's always a big game when you play for England. Yeah, and I'm looking really forward to it. You know, as you say, it's the last.
Na Lee Carsley, on say England and a 21 on and a coach or say, hey, you cannot play say 8-1 no. On your player to a bonabaso and they are pay Lee Carsley on 8-1.
First and foremost, you've got to remember his age, and then add on to that he's gone to a different country, different language. First time I lived away from home, and then the last bit is the football. So we have to be really patient with these lads. It's not easy to, you know. I moved from Derby to Blackburn, which is 30 miles, 40 miles, whatever it is, 50 miles, and it was difficult. And I was 25, so you know we have to be a bit patient with these players, especially.
My main coach says na many club side and so nsem kakra na John Terry me friend of JT for short, John Terry for long or say na no what teye sa makukuraya HM sa Timothy Basaba sa amopewa. It is impossible to say no. Na no oteye sa Enzo Fernandez HM sa Onya Madrid na obebo. I said this is not Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea and Tisao. Caneno Michel Bala, come on, my case, your mom, yeah, don't tell you more. Better than a grantee interview, and some way, and Tim Kodan and Samna, Womaki Canon, and Dinsem Fata Etima, Sas Fabregas, Anyabi, Claude McLely, Anyabi, Samia Etoface, he left Barca to join na Abusiam on Jindi, Sa our son Kodai, Ayat Diamu Aye, Guy Novo, at the Atuja Sam, Onodie, Officer Elliot Anderson, a good player, Sa Obedra, Manchester United and Finfiwa, Obabwa, Ama Anima Koye, at the Amatin Nebom, ni team, not for his own kuta £100 million, a man home, Elliot Anderson, Mayer Jumam, and for Emma Cristiano Ronaldo. The American teacher say only Casemiro or try so be convince Casemiro say Masabra head day. Na yena yan kambom na yenya Jumam I was Saudi Pro League no a reporter ekutan and anopay Harry Maguire and some and a verbal agreement was silly verbal agreement with Manchester United. Obetimi I stand a contract at the Ama Club 1 year. Na Amadou Onana Akasam about the first ever training section with the Belgium national team. Na Amadou Onana in somebody tuja.
First training session, we did the ball possession. Very simple ball possession. That was one of them humbling moments. Toby Alderweireld, Jan Vertonghen, Kevin De Bruyne, Axel Witsel, Eden Hazard, Thomas Meunier, Ferreira Carrasco, Yannick, Dries Mertens. We're talking about, you know, players that have been there and done it. It was just too fast. It was too quick. I'm thinking, whoa, like this is not what I'm used to, you know. But it's humbling, and sometimes.
Until you adapt quick with time with a club of players now ekuta the team. Now Fermin Lopez say I'm on 50 million euros accepted to go to Saudi Arabia. Na Kuma ewo FC Barcelona 100% aya juma distance third tier I was Spotify company no on said the 30th stance no I'm complete I was Spotify company so it's almost done and ready and no I reporter eka yansano play Spain tene Luis de la Fuente or say and near mana Lamin Yama ayen se sero krawe ayen ketwa Lamin Yama ebe mo ete ama club no ano ayen sama if you ever basa force ama expecting more afi Marcus Rashford ho say Rafinha Pram ama expecting more ete afi boy no ho say obetimi a deliver ete ama club no so that obetimi I deal no permanent. On this note, live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM, live on Oyerepa TV. Today's post and when it goes to Oceanum, na yerin confirm close to Sometymer Otuo-Acheampong. See ye try one basisia. Na the boss player Sometymer Otuo-Acheampong and the team nom and the details some more at so and me ano play na ibetin come on. Wahum apomode Helper Clinic wapomoden te say na nanom na me wakronom station ho papa bia de bia makoto no okuta poma papa ekuta poma nanom koto no na papa e de force agu oton and I say hey na me ba de bia uduru ha no me kakra am so da na se say de nyame adom ani na te no say sem na ka che no de ya adwuma o ka che me say me nkwa apomden Helper Clinic me kwa mani na bete mani na bete metima e madwuma mpa me koye ate nti omo ba da omo sema me adanse na 2 weeks bese na me hu omo tina me ntimi fa adanse no emfa mo peni ya da mase se mama papa no na ni hu na ade na bibie koye ete ema no me nsusu a me ofie no mani ya me ya me mra na yeni nkomo no pay
already show meda atifo na ahwefo nyina ase misanso de jason kofre eya apomden Herbal Center e de bro obibia na se de oka eya aseda ene adasidie no nokwasem ifri se sa papai na wakita pomana de achi pa e okrom ho a ye frɛ baby bronku wo ko hormo a ho ha o station hormo ho na papai we de owo na nokwasem ne se obae no awurade nyankopon nam eya apomden Herbal Center Dr. Meso ama enei nani na efra no asanso ede abi anasa asanso abankwam eti se obi tie me na se ono so e ofie se the sports minister obi saye no so obi tie me na se ofie na se ono so nani ehu ade nani efra anasa nani adusum anasa nani padua nyina ede adusum a ompentenyentem na omra eye apomden Herbal Center aye also flight ni you so fly soldiers for kwanoso opposite Assemblies of God so beat me onji number is here na ombra eye apomden Herbal Center eye 0551 09 89 61 0551 09 89 61 you so fly soldiers for kwano so opposite Assemblies of God eho ene ho me pacho bisa me ana
okay obisa nani no eya na ene bisi
okay
babe se 10-5 minutes na ko na samba obo say ewiabo a na tikwe ne ya oba waso ya sa ya de no mutimi tu ase ma
no eye pressure say eye pressure no enya take place ewo ani so a obo se den nyina eja utipaye etu ho no boss no woti ejo ka boss na wati ko na se o screw hanom no na de eyo ya eti se obi tie me na se o eye pressure na se den nyina nani so eye bc nani so eye kusua anase nani so eye ne blea o hwe kane a ohuni ye o hwe nipa ohuni ye se nipa fura chire a agise wa pen nipa ansana wotime dai ehuni pani anasa agise wa hye bibia friend spectacles ansana wotime dai ehuni se nipa se obi tie me a on penten na onyente nomra eye apomden Herbal Center tenie edine apomden Herbal Center the whole Ghana the whole Kumasi menkoa ena wo ani adura se obama so ya me be treat you in order say wani ya re anasa wani efra anaka ete ebo anasa eye pressure anasa glaucoma ewo ni so no nyina be de ebeko amount so timi a dinamo isia 0551
0551 09 89
61
0551
0551
09
0989 61. It is a bit team na so se ofiri sraso timpom na batini atuma ponwa na ofiri ba ofiri sraso timpom nyina hini bibiani ene ne petem na se ba wo do so obese yeso fly udu so fly ya twakwan mu utwakwan mu de bisa se okọ eye soldiers for kwan so asor na ye friend Assemblies of God. In fact asor na ya asor kese pa ye ne sa asor no na edi hwanim udu no ma mpo soldiers for ne ebi etwam aduane tofon bi e de eho mobile money phone bi eho udu bisa se okọ eye apomni Herbal Center babia omusa eniare no obia emre pakwan mu anase abotre kwan so no obia be so nsa edo ba apomde ne Herbal Center ne nam se so ama so timi ababaji wayarsa etobi tie me na se wose ne de glaucoma tie ne glaucoma ti okwakoy operation glaucoma ti dandan nyina nani so aye call glaucoma ti so hwe kan ebo se na rombo bi atofa light ne ma na se kan nanim utimi a bra menkonkoye operation oba mebo memoduro amoanom nam se so ama glaucoma bi woni so bi me free woni so e magina boys here kai se me say you so fly soldiers for corners be utie me free be bia o hwe me free me say you so fly soldiers for corners teni kumase so fly kumase so fly kumase so fly soldiers for corners so opposite Assemblies of God so ba ya we bia o ni pedum o ba ranya kopo be nam so ama apomden Herbal Center for yeso ya boaw na watimi anya wayarasa 0551
0551 0989 61
0551
0989 Boame obi o wa say ono de nani no okay otewa ne nsuo nani no afuru nsuo sa oda obesori na ne sumi afo same time obi o so say mani no so dry nsuo bia ni so saya de no wo ye ni waso no ye ba mbetima to ase amaye because me dada bia na mani nsuo nkwa da bia ase minsu minsu ase nsuo bi kwa ni mani ase bia mani ayeko ye ncheche
eranya go po shira se utiem na so wani so eye dryer glaucoma atake place e wani so tini pa eti me pese me chi obi e man hu se glaucoma bo ni so a ukoyete wani no eba be yete se eye pebra a wakonwuram no akwakonya eye enwa bo se enwa no the moment pebra no beba no on pese abo bi be enta ubo se na wo de adibi shells white bo se no de akwakova ni so te basa abibia sa enwa no obe dry tini se emowo e fra bibi bacteria so mo sha se etake place e woni so na omo wi woni na bo se no woni no asha se air dry basa no woni air cold etiban sa obo se dani nyina na woni no air dry na basa woni elake all the essential blood wasa abibia pump bo woni so in order say e be more high sense of vision tie me eti so bi teni na so se wodi nani akwa any physician bi ho anasa doctor bi ho ama doctor ni aka che se nani no air dry to the extent say enso timi ma nani so a anasa nani timi ho ade bi mu a oba meboa no mema na duru amana nom and am say so ama bibia timi ade akọ ade man gina mo si a 0551
0551 09 89
61 0551 obi so mo otiem o se dani na nani no enso kwa na the airport tieni basa wonin ahyase e develop ade friend ekro se krobo ani so a unhunu se de se bi nipa da se ne se ekrobo eba oni padua mu a den na se wantimi amia mana nwu a bosra etini kro likewise san ye ni na sifa de etie eti ekro eba oni so a ebehya se apru so den na tibasa wa hwe a utimo se obo mo se nani ase ade bi de eguso enya ade bi na de eguso enya besa na eguso na mum ekro na de abaso etibasa wonin behya se apru so tibasa untimi hwe kanea ana untimi hwe light se utie mi abra oba mebo momoduru amonom ama bibia timi de akọ kama ipa gina wo se 0551 09 89 yo so for like soldiers for kwan so opposite Assemblies of God e horum na ede yewo be patronal
obi say ye fe be lazy eye lazy eye sana man for ta friend na ni no ase ba ko de huna de ye ba ko de ase huna de ye ase no black kakra eno so se me de ba apomodin a mutu tu ase ma me
papa I don't know why she etimi ka se obi bo mo hwe ni o se ase me hwe baby wona bakwasa chew kakra ase ba ko de wo ho me patronye sana obi say so obi tie me na so hu sase nani no ase echew tie ni ye wan hwe a eye nkakraka perifo ka se say yare eba oni padua developing kakraka and the time you realize na say agise mutie ni ye eti say wo hyase experience sa ye mu nyina pentene ntem bra aya pomde na heba center ni na bad habit a eba ye ni so se utie mi a na se unso wani asha se eye chew aso me hwem baby bu ho se aso hwem me so me hu ni se wo hwe baby fro tie mi bra na oba pomde na heba center e bebuo ye ba moduro amon wa hwe ade oye ne kase na bede e beba betra eye wani so etu ba meboa moduro amoanom ma bibia so tiba de akokama kama pa agina bo se 0551
0509
09 61 0551 09 61 it is a odin egla koma bra mebo mamodu amoanom ama ni nyina de etimi akọ edi amount odin ya high pressure eno so oba mebo mamoduro ama ni nyina de etimi akọ edi amount ebia na so odin cataract tini pa obo no beka se bia yanka ne yaro na se amo ne yaro so odin ya cataract eye ete se ete woni so a eno so oba mebo mamoduro amoanom enam se so am ete no ebe yefru oni so kakran etu de mo wo sha se no de mo na nyina de eko eti so bitem na so se ne den cataract eye te ni senti okwa operation onyai oba maboa no memune duro amana nom amani netimi ade akọ ede amano kai netini me say you so full soldiers for kwan so opposite assumptions of God enya no kwan yes sir obon mo se ne den air pressure obon mo ne den air diabetes obon mo se ne den air stroke it is ya rebia woni paduam bia yemre nti yetimi kan nyinara it is o tiemi a oba awurade nyakopo befa eye apomde na heba center so na nam se so ama ya rebia betu anam o de betu anam a beba ya hye no nyina beko ede amount etika me say you so full soldiers for kwan so opposite assumptions of God Dr. Mifranoma be kwa kwhwe obi biara obeba in fact asamba kwa meka ede atwa to no se utie me na so ebema na se odo brada nko a oba meboa mamu a wo yere se abe mamu adura do begu techrema so na ebejinja in fact ano dene ranya kopo nhira bye bye.
All right tinti yene apomoden helper clinic ena edin komo ene ko na wani ade nyina omuntu ase emaw dia ema na kwan kore nko nyina omuntu ase ede amaw kata
right enti ye to aso ede amamu na afa ye din komo kakra aba na ewia yaba abeto aso ede amamu na de tie ne se ye ko Pepsodent for aso ye na Pepsodent chako ne Pepsodent eba toothpaste eboa nipadua no ye se hu ensem kan nyina na ye de Pepsodent herbal toothpaste ne chako etwi ese a eboa yese ne papa ema eyi ase nkonkone ne nyina edi free ho ema yese no eyefe ema ne yefita eyi nkambo ne edi free anum afa cheche antokra eda yese mu anadwe eda na moawa edi mu agropese wo mu beja ekaka wese ne nyina e free ho ne nyina ne say the fluoride lemon natural charcoal mint and zinc ena edia Pepsodent charcoal ene Pepsodent eba toothpaste no eno nti ena eboa yese ne papa Ghana Dental Association recommended esefie bia e wo se Pepsodent wo mu a anopa ene anwumre nkwada ne mpanyimfo ni nyina edi bi ebetwi almost Pepsodent every smile matters. Amin Scientific Hospital the best alternative medical hospital in Africa. Yet the science era herbal medicine ne ye no emu eno nti ena odo yade ba on sign fire yade no enkofie yade bia de beba Amin Scientific Hospital bia no ye hwese e betu ase e de amount stroke yade number 1 aho unsem number 2 afei yade atena so ache wakwa enkwa bra ye no be sha fidie ni mebe yade krapie na afei asa yade no e de amount kuma se atwema tachiman kwada so fo ase kwan so na ye wo 18 other branches e wo Ghana ye wo enchi boga wa bibiani Accra Takra de Tamale Atebubu Nkoko Sunyane ho ena fe sefi debiso ena ho ho nyina oba obehu ye branches e wo ho frey 0277001234 Amen Scientific Hospital ye number ye didi juma eno no Bosomtwura Bank PLC eboa ye sikasem e wontote e de amaye fa sika beto ye ho na ye ma loan services no ebi ye ma loan now they akwa kwese wadwuma ye ma loan now they bia adwuma ye ma loan now they akwa koye kua and afi asama sifio pesika aso ano ye ma loan now they akosi asem krono ano maybe a savings account current account fixed deposit 2 savings afi joint account any kidi account ni nyina bi elbosomtwe rural bank plc your kontena se ho and a head office no ewo atonso agogoja chikokofu trade ahinima kokobia gina se bu akwa atonso bokra putoja magazine afiakobi and a binchi market your branches el hofre 0508 642705 bosomtwe rural bank plc expert in unit banking ensuo no mienu na wa dwaman so na de papa no baako ni nyane se ensuo aka ni nyina no ya sede quarter onomu a de how ebre nipadua no ya de friend cancer eba na acid ewo nipadua ni ma eba betena nom alkaline water no kangen energy drinking water no ene papa no ena ni pH no ewo so onom kangen energy drinking water oye rest assured ese yade pe friend yade ebi entumi ntan system ni mo oye rest assured ese o liver o kidney ena fe so wakoma ebebo eho ban edi ama unya problem bia ewo sa organs yi oye rest assured ese minerals bit say calcium magnesium potassium ni iron eboa emani padua ni nyini from no ubenya sa minerals ni nyina bi ewo ni padua ni mo nom nsu papa enum so bia keke ensu papa no ene kangen energy drinking water Bremen UGC Tafuni Road Abaru Junction Lizzie Hotel Santas Runabout Pakiki ewo stadium ena Fesuman Kwani Junction Ashton ubenya nsuo no pi ato ewo hofre na jiwu nsuo no kwai na konum nya hoden 0241 449191 0241 449191 and 0507 379474 and a kangen and penyimfo endi enkomo phone papa no Infinix Smart 20 me say de bia metuvu se otofo na phone papa na phone papa no ene de o charge and battery no long hours a ubetumi ayisu phone abra enkolo battery phone papa no de oni obi edi nkita ho phone ne so a otene nkan ye ono so te nkan ye phone papa no de ubetumi multitask ubebie Windows ba miensa o ye niema ba miensa at a time phone ne so a freezy phone papa no de ubetumi ana mekadi agro betumi atwe dan krato so tese memory ni so kakaka bibia abeso de to so bia ebeko so na adanse die nam ka cho se agwaya de no wa ya danger o se green ha no oni nam ha na no bi ma send ade ama no WhatsApp o ya say me bie WhatsApp na ma adaya me memory ayema enemrem se me memory ayema ntimi bie bibia ma ma chokoje Infinix Smart 20 no na ebebo apapa ne bo no enso eda from Infinix. The future is now. Bash digital satellite decoders are ye have football matches. Bash eho enko na ni nyina ewo wo operate game center wo hotel jumadie guest house wo individual na wo pebi dia call fi abrabash na omao decoder no ebi makase TV ni so program bia Bash ema decoder ubenya sa programs ni nyina bi na wahwe individuals ye ma mo 33% discount ewo mo recharger mo beye wa bra mo to e decoder no enti sebo no eye wan Ghana cedi e chembe semiensa ne ato efa e de atwene na watua be 60 pesos na o de aye o recharge no e Bash nko a e na ema sa kwanya we Abripo Junction ship mu eho and a Bash digital satellite omo ewo 0200 050848 and no endi enkomo grow fine herbal tonic moja droi eboam ema ne papa wa bro mo so ebu omonsa na makasa onum grow fine adro na your ba esiesie o menses hunsem nyina edema obi obu ne nsa eya opi wa akire obi obu ne nsa moja tu ne dodo obi obu ne nsa ensisi sokra ma no onse ya na cycle no your 28 days your 30 days or 31 e wose esisi so kama sabusumi we unya date we ya e wose busumi ye besim no o calculate date na esisi ma obi o ho abusumi ba ko mienu miensa ne mensese ma mpe ho asem nkan oba be how wa wo ho nsem nyina no o menses meya eya na ehaw ewo mu eno ntunum grow fine heba tonica eye ne kama edema didi kama na da kama ye grow fine mojadro no ena ebeboa Kolnaka ba Mr. ba Fred Mensa Pedan Pure Leaf afi chemical shop eba shop across the country ubenya grow fine drone bi na wato dodo na apato a for ni chemu amakom digital eba clinic womo ewo Bank of Africa nchewa ewa amakom runabout from 0244 596532 0244 596532 enhwemu no clear bemo ba enhwemu no minimum in a month 21 times enti ode they say March bosumi and 31st awie and ha nyambo ochena yesi avefu from no maka wo say ochena so moaninda ho if you say still Crawford aso ye proof no nyame yad mo ochena 1st April what I say na yesi 1st April mu ekwa e wo say utimi ne wo ho kani damre mako aduonu baako ansa na April bosumi no akona wieye na obi ho say ya na ye ne dene ni nyina ne say atenka kro ni bi ne ho kra ntimi nsori ohu ne yire kra ne kon no na wo sa haw na edek SMB test bebo eno na anu mu a ipeja watenka boosti immune system no na boosti libido na peja no ti wo yire twam wa ha na panyan okoba ba akokra be sa chene de na to edek SMB test ena edis adwumadi no waist pain ACCRE low sperm count premature ejaculation me ba cho edek SMB test ni nyina ho adwuma kama edema na wahwe ese onam nsem no ebeko kama emanu mo mema so no e so oba free match na be ma so free match de bia enja ema okununku a ese ono free match edek adroi ebi ewo herbal shop chemical shop bia obeko so anaso obewram ewo Ghana maimu ha free 0243 989 368 0243 989 368 na 0201 044 221 na waje edek SMB tasibi dodo na so akononom na ne makoye edi ama de adi wie no ABA Herbal Clinic so far tano no so for rasta so for brante eni yade ni nyina ne last stop ABA Herbal Clinic eni yade bia how bia no ode no cataract ode ne glaucoma ode ne syphilis onse ye wonkrofobia ade ben omo hu ebi also e wa akire pa ohu on eno ye friend long and short sightedness aha ni nyina no hawa ya na ewo ani no eso uko ABA Herbal Clinic oma wadro edro no udidi ana de bia gum no wadi nkwan bi kra na de agum na ode atwa ofufu kama ewura nipadua ni mu a na akọ ani no entine so eho na ekoye na adwuma no rani ni ntine so na clean so ama se de be ya moja na ne na mani ni ntine so no ebe flow kama akọ ani ni so na etumi ayeso adwuma eni yade nyina abekọ ABA Herbal Clinic menstrual disorder hypertension stroke prostate liver any kidney related diseases nyina no ABA Herbal Clinic ebe tu ase ede ama kuma se kwada so adwuna se main market akire ho na ABA ewo ukodoma hinkra ebnada jom Ebenezer Preschool eno ben apia kubi cold store ewo doma hinkro ABA Herbal Clinic okoi na eko na yenye wani no eho adwuma nyina ema 0541 565 199 and 0502 812 161 ABA Herbal Clinic omode eno no boss yemfa NC na yentwaso yeah
correct solo that's CP na mo say they say Otuado Acheampong enti Acheampong mo ko fa fofra na nipa 17 no omo an be se no me 18 eno no ko ndi aka 17
na me maintain position ne senka yem man Crawford na bi mfa yenko
we be safe no
se GFA no omo ahun se Otuado nyaade enti na se boss was steady a omo anansen omo appoint omo nyina no
do kan de ehun
oh yes
so mo nso nyaade
so mo nso nyaade
ene ehun kura jai kan
let me so to
let me jai kan
o da bi omo nso nyaade
na ni 250,000 man
enti no say ne
o ma asem na ehun
let me so to
so lo nso jai
me ba cho
unim se ni pan nyaade bo so nso ane de aban 50,000
so ya dia me ba cho
anke be ma no
fencing backroom staff are more cover 20 something.
As a more can there any danger no.
And I can say because so my ass because coach is here or Marco Fanis or Mebuani now. Ubia Nioma was Rochelle. Ubia CV was Rochelle.
Baby.
What's up with fresh for was Rochelle?
Asa. Baby. Ubia qualified to my work up about CV baby movie watching.
Qualification here.
Work up the or could be a bone, no man is the
second work up need.
Yeah, we are qualified. None kind. He's qualified teams or team to the World Cup on two occasions.
Yeah, World Cup.
And yes, we get all where. Yeah, near the man.
That's why
I don't qualify.
Oh no, but
Babo.
Boss,
man, John kind. Story to tell.
You know, and I cried. Yalani up some interview, you know. Yeah. A bit my baby sim.
See, I will say that now, because interview, interview. Okay, you do it.
Yeah, said that you do how you trust.
Ethiopia.
After winning only 8 matches and losing 9, Ghana to pay Otuo-Acheampong $1 million. And Georgia Free says Kurt has caused financial loss to the state. And Sometymer, former FA vice president, also Ninsimo Kano, was a financial loss to the state, and a Ketia Sokriku, Acostiano. The boys really gave everything out and defended well. The timing of the penalty cost us Otuo-Acheampong. Until I'm solo when you're ready, and the one you
are the hell and the boys.
Yeah, because interview no be shemua. Near the Akano, because I'm not forbidding common. Send the best home come.
So, into a
I think first up was surely in Germany's favor. They pressed us a lot, created a lot of chances. We are a little bit lucky not to concede an early goal, but our guys really gave everything, defended well. And then on the other end, it's again unlucky when you concede a hand goal, hand penalty. Again, just like in Austria, yeah. So it's difficult, especially the timing, the penalty, just for the first half. Yeah. Second half, I think we came out quite good, defended a lot better, and yeah, I told the boys that they should be a little bit more brave, also to play out from the back. I think there were some good combination, even though the pressure was high to get out of pressing situation, we could calm things down, and yeah, at the end, I think the strength wasn't that great anymore, so we were lacking strength, and actually we were just about to make the substitution, and yeah, the goal was perfectly played, very difficult to defend. Zane, who brought a lot of speed and incredible chip.
Otuo-Acheampong so the no na Oyerepa German coach no responded. We played better than the game against Switzerland. We could have scored 3 even in the first half. Coach Nagelsmann.
These were the 2 different games, different formation in Cote d'Ivoire compared to the formation of Ghana, but they also have especially a lot of players with a lot of speed. So at least I think we had the capability today to score more goals, especially in the first 25 minutes, so the result could be a bit higher. Almost like the result against Austria, but at least it's not important if you score 5 or 2 goals. It's important to win the game, and at least when you win a game, it's always important for your self-confidence. I think especially the 10-15 minutes before the halftime, Ghana did a good. They had more counter-attacks. It could be a bit more dangerous in this phase of the game, and then they scored in the second half the equalizer. Was a lot of mistakes per own, no ball possession. We tried to attack with a lot of players, and then we had to pick spaces in between, and then we decided.
Sometymer, whilst the English media says there's crisis in the Black Stars, the Ghana sports minister, Honorable Kofi Adams, says we are not fully prepared for the World Cup.
I say we are 100% ready but we have set systems in place that we will be sure to be ready when we have to be ready. Financially, government has committed some budgetary funds for, as we saw in the 2026 budget, of presented on behalf of His Excellency by the Finance Minister and so approved. So within the Appropriation Act, we have some money secured for the team.
Tama, Honorable Kofi Adam say, ya bibia na so sila no, ya hombo abo ano de enya enkonwie na numu na enra yeyi Otuo na no. Otuo yeyi na dia na English media no so start say and a crisis ahete omo opponent na mo ball work up ni mo na ya fiase pampam ye coaches omo the breaking news kakaka omo say 10 weeks to the tournament Ghana is in crisis and
Daily Mail and a report ana
impartial
somebody
Daily Mail.
Yes, okay. Just 10 weeks before the tournament, breaking news. Okay. There's so many aje. There's no mgwa no musu to ado.
Oh, some dey asomasi no mo kabie. Asomasi no mo kabie.
England's World Cup opponents in crisis as they sack manager. Okay.
Nti no.
All right.
The on break. Nti Tama.
Thank you.
Ghana will be sending 800 supporters at $9,250 for per person on Abu Kofi Adams. Yeah.
Georgia free
also get a financial loss to the state.
Give you watching.
Happy belated birthday, dear.
That's it. He said, "Oh no, Odi Obusu asama unka, but Odi Obusa yani aka." He said, "No na, eno na dey nsem number no." Me nya sure say na beti afaso kwan bi aso. Ye be kipu to babia. Babia esi edi nkomo na na.
Ye me say dey record.
Right, yeah, you to add with the man for say this was a decision that should have been taken a bit earlier. One a man for by adwene sir.
Me that's me chawe tie for ina. Me no mo nyaagi. Me senka ye fa no kra.
Oh, okay.
The ube fa no nanka decision nanka should have been taken earlier. I don't mean to say that. You kind.
Yeah, fan really.
Remember a bit of a history behind hiring of Black Star coaches in recent times. In person ball the brave. Niyama munina munim dada. Emra Uraketo Kriku winning elections in 2019. No Black Stars or coach in the person of James Kwesi-Appiah. Now by no Kasembi. Or see baby or person or the Black Stars no could do no. Kwesi-Appiah unqualified to be there. He cannot take us there, the promised land. Now, what he did afterwards now, and Ukraine actually a bro at training so. Okasano, the whole Ghanaian media, would you need to move to say, Papa or Baba build a second Black Stars, Ghana phone now, don't say yes, your Black Stars do baby. Because remember that Black Stars not a baby that a do certain level, you will be in 2017, I remember very well. Now, the team now finals, they are called semi-finals, and the Black Stars no pedigree. Now, at the back also main and so said the Black Stars
but finals and semi-finals of AFCON. Yeah, and clarify on that.
2015 finals of AFCON and then semi-finals in 2017.
Okay.
That was the last time I led the Black Stars as chairman of the Black Stars Management Committee.
Okay.
Now, Yema Obian Etione NTSSA, the number one sporting brand in Ghana are the Black Stars. It is the only product and a brander. Sebe, enim Akola, enim Penny, enim NDC, enim MPP, enim CPP. Unless there be a wood nipa would be and who decide this would be in the politics. Because Bobona, each side of the political divide no will be our support team. In the Ubanas will say, Uba be ye will be our enkase for us kodo. He took the team, sacked Kwesi-Appiah, and guess what he did next? of an assistant. And then the first idea we are to Kikuya will be anti-Asia, not the team Masiki Akono. And in a new and in answer, CK Beka say, you impose players in the idea one or so. Every president Beka say, Obi anyhow, the team Beshek coaching, sir, Obejana Mon Kwafa, higher selections. And check near Bosiki Namutu. Now, all hide the next coach. This is very important. Okay, there is no time for Machamakwe. Where let me use you here in 2019. In some of can in 2019, Sana kept addressing the press conference. I was the GFA secretariat. Now, there's no time for Machamakwe to offer a proven coach our track record in the person of Milo. Not the Milo by. And they call AFCON in Cameroon.
I don't know Milo ni so bolobam no. No, because at the press conference, you know. And we in so bolo. We Milo.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
We Milo. And in any answer, no bo Milo na Mutio. Opa Milo no. And Okofa Otuo-Acheampong. Now, Otuo-Acheampong ba no. Otuo-Acheampong can say he's only coming as a stopgap coach or for a short period. That is to play 2 matches, Ghana, Nigeria, home and away, and then take us to the World Cup, and after that he will quit the job on you. Now I hold on me a year meeting say, and also yes I did too, because timers over here tomorrow. Black Stars program, it is known to every federation years ahead. World Cup qualifying series, AFCON qualifying series. You can work about any start AFCON qualifying series. Inti unim say every year piano you are in competition, but yes still you get to know more. Auto buy every D ni boss so said you can and we no pamono na on one pamono because we can't catch road that and okoi. Then we gave the job to Chris Hughton. Chris Hughton. So yeah, they call Ivory Coast and Cote d'Ivoire and Koye, you be do here and Opamano. Opamano Christianity we here and setting up a search committee, a Black Star search committee. And no setting criteria. I am first one find choose Black Star coach. Criteria Otuo-Acheampong. They single-handedly handpicked Otuo and gave him the job. For the first time in 20 years, he can qualify for AFCON under Otuo. And how na man for starting say Pamono. Me say that be my Pamono. The reason was very simple. The reason to my Pamono was very simple. One, you have had an FA president, Awaba Catcher will say, acquire a first a higher coaches Pamono is not helping the country. And for the first time in the history of GFA, on my coach in a 3 years contract. Over Otuo, 3 years contract. So if you are privy to how GFA contract with coaches are structured, coach Bia Keti Pamu Bia Niaboka. In fact, I am aware. So Obiti said, your friend is saying, George Boatin, Kofi. I don't know whether the case has been resolved. Even that some of the assistant coach also took compensation. In this was Pamu coach, I want a 3 years contract. Now Sakano will become 1 year Maya. I was looking at something around 2, and Kasata and Noko Sakina, Abia, Gayentia compensation, because one of the clauses in his contract was said to fail to qualify for AFCON betting Sakano. But the internal meaning supporting is on what you can't catch it say, or the new call for a long haul, Yama coaches need time. And number 2, Saka and Yosuba Otuo only the group stages of the World Cup qualifying series. Okay. So I made a case to say, well, if the president say, why a first hire coach Pamono and yet into over 3 years, Yengano, after all, the World Cup and the Yamano non qualify. Yamin Chadia, Otuo, qualify. Now, in doing that, you move class of justice, compare technical brains, normal support, and you cover with fresh files, by. And a papa Ibekano, and I qualified to the World Cup. Now, you qualify to the World Cup. The NAA who want to know, or sitting fair on the Bacono. The who she but Yamin Chadi. God has a way of exposing you, and how to expose you in Ambekachino. The GFA, in its own wisdom, line up with international friendly matches. First, we went to Japan. Sharing. We continue to Korea. Sharing. If you are by any sending me a new way to us, Austria sharing and Germany sharing. For me, it's a good exercise. A good exercise because ebe expose you team never know how incompetent be a coach in here and say o team no so be a deficiencies a woman ebe expose you in amount. Who prepare you now the World Cup. Ntini na yes Now let's come to whether after that the experience in Pamoto and Amen Pamoto. Keta fortunate. When a new administration took over in the person of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Oko appointed a certain Kofi Idi Adams. Obaya no ma oti ase on pe coach no. One sense he didn't hide. One making it clear say ono de coach Otuado no on pe no. Na sabe yen Black Stars aban dia and the people of Ghana dia na dia ma interest na GF ni hweso. Eba ho kabwa aban dia. Ti di otua no oso mempe. Say obeyed. Osi ono represent Ghana for nyina se omo mpe Otuado. Nti pam no. Na minim say ya force ama F na presso apam no. But enye F ni pe. You can tell clearly say enye F no. Epe. Na odi apam no. But baby hu ni say
na me ba chama ede na ma hu say enye F ni pe. Se bia F no so dia now. Fed up with him.
Nya butre. Enche bia na F president busa say no more Ghana for Korea na more okay. What at all you Ghanaians are looking for? A coach qualifies you to the World Cup and you say what? I mean, you can say that. Osa only on see what now we are now fini. Osa mreni be so me see World Cup na mbuzo obi anya obi a.
Ojini di no.
Ojini Baba Kudie, Nipa Mienu, after the minister, I'm not about Jessica or one of the Pia coaching. One way the character was a coach in one panel. You're working no cano, or so on panel. In the definitely, Obian in baby a call, but sometimes you will be a time a bit because of where we've served before. Any the information we get, and now baby I had the privileged information, you can't send me in some for I say Mikoka say I buy na me scan the Premier League in the Premier League. Don't company produce matches, you know. Company produce matches.
Adesa.
Na muzam zomungo Adesa ne capital or register general. Obejonya scan dia kutia. We said it. I almost watching until the president Mahama and Gazabeka say how this come as here from Molik. The people are cute. You be me catch you say yeah if ni pe I buying a ship no apam. But the woman in here Pamuna Wapamoto is going to cost us no less than $2 million.
Yeah. Was it $3.2 million a day?
Me see Otuo-Acheampong is going to cost us no less than $2 million.
Sika ede komano.
Okay, so Nyamia madam, mahu players, mahu coaches of the national team's contract, especially the Black Stars. Mahu be Timamincho what happens. They say Oto, obe kofo. Emredo do aka on the contract no. So let's say aka 2 years on the contract mo obeji 2 million, obeji 2 years ni nyina. It is $50,000 a month, $1.2 million. Obeji ni nyina.
The contract term was 2 years old. He was given a 3-year contract, 34 months. And the Ebekano is about 10 months more.
Okay, so a cat says, was 34. I don't think it's 34 months.
It's 34 months. When the contract was when his appointment was announced, no, in March 2024, he was given 34 months, and the CIA was served 2 years. Aka 10 months, which is 500,000. 500,000.
This is any salary 50,000.
Yeah.
And
500,000.
That is 10 months.
Yeah.
Objective winning bonus. Remember, the players need 10,000, need 20,000.
One more ball, nobody winning bonus. One more ball, nobody winning bonus.
Of course. So as you move boy and go down man coach here. Yeah. Lawyers now maybe the coaches.
Is it Coach Duncan? Coach Duncan there no. Ono kotoko no.
Me so the lawyer bia waji sikama coach bi Ghana ada. Na he said omo demand. Owia obesaji compensation. Obakacha also qualify to the World Cup. It is a bigger stage. Nka obeye we ko obeye ni pakesi obeye we nyema bebre ni wo de ni lawyer unimi bia fe lawyer bi no ncho.
Sika mo ko je no mo mani bi.
Me see unim say we qualify mo ntino coach bia ya high ni bia qualifying to the World Cup no e sky say the man no say na obeje so qualify they do 200,000 they do 300,000 and it's a contract no who dey qualify for World Cup I say who dey qualify for AFCON I say it's him dey na no obeje
one for anko so the one for anko no was the tifrim the one qualify the tifrim AFCON
we are frère baba no so no na frère lawyer baby frère niamia lawyer you Kumasi former GBA chairman
why ya boafo na
yeah of Ayaboafo who you say ya friend no numbers are so no represent you to ni ahina ko beti
say ya ni san ko yes obedi ombedi iskado do nti ya mfru bia ma ntichi
na opo umbo ombeji
Chama they say Oko, what next?
So we need to take our time to look for a wealthy replacement. And then my rush Matite Bilmukazo and then I'm 2 minutes together. So be a to your bunia pest stop gap. We never World Cup New Year. There are other competitions ahead of you. So go in for the best once and for all. After all, the next match I ever bono is somewhere in June. So why don't you take your time to appoint a good coach and then that's it.
Now, sir, we fresh from war.
Uji we fresh for now here say what do we call World Cup now? Chano na wo doing there maybe say on your brother consultation on your trip non to non consult and now and then Yamia Chawadi Ket. We are second vice president of CAF. Where you sit, new information be out Winya. You need to take your time, consult broadly, and then get a good coach.
What is there's a 5-member committee. Shaka so on but then the committee number.
Now 5-member committee
Randiabe chairs it, Seven Apia, Paka, Zentre, Abuabri. Some go be coach.
The
Blaster management committee. Some go be coach. But
I don't think checking news you say authentic now
because we a Blaster management
normally a member from the ministry will always be part of it.
Okay.
So no Otuaka.
Yes. As I'm glad said the KCI and they also on your man penny sports minister in our national plan.
Me sure said they will be part of this decision.
Yeah. Now who will be all?
There will be new here.
Uni mobia or
meaning baby baby nyamina me in charge.
O say busa se bia na wo na wo ho a ka coach ben criteria ben
no
me kama me question na I said the own person go say
Sena George will coach Bintina and
Umudi na me say a coach of which form, a coach of which source type. Wine and yan coach we are also yeding. When you ding name you give us some indications. Indicators say
he must tick all the boxes of the criteria no more.
Which boxes are? One.
You saw the last criteria. A proven coach, ability to work under difficult conditions because African kind of players now deal with. Any of them see a church it's there. I can share some of them with you.
Oh, okay.
He must take some of the box, especially in the caliber of coach he said our own former assistant coach under Claude Iwoa.
Have you Rene?
That kind of coach.
Okay, people have also I discuss issues of cost. Issues of cost. Say, are we ready to go for Obi more than $50,000? Because have you any money on Masro?
There's already an argument out there. Say, Ubenya coach no be $100,000. Ubeti me do World Cup nyako make impact. That kind of impact cannot be quantified in monetary terms.
So what happens to assistants here Buani? Probably more money.
Maybe how those coaches were even selected, a bit questionable.
Oh, okay. Wow. Jomina Angoris. Well,
they are all there and the Ecos.
Okay. So, given the decision that have been taken, Chairman, Ebenyan Sunsan saw Black Stars performance so at the World Cup.
Okay. Yes and no. Now, yes, in a sense, time because you see, national team cohesion, it takes time, and it's club football. I mean, I think I will identify, but no, so in a sense, depending the power banner. Obakaya, you need to see a papa, you go for Abraham Grant for a very short time, or by now within a short time now you go finals of the AFCON. Nipano Obano, Abraham Grant, I remember very well when we were interviewing him. After old school and how at a point he had the Chelsea man. Now he had 6 players, national team players from their country. Balak was captain of Germany. Shevchenko was captain of Ukraine. Goalkeeper Czech was captain of Czech. So we no sister what team manager why then or train how we played a game against I think Guinea away in Morocco. Why how you needed 3 points in qualifying a team in AFCON or World Cup with what matters most here. 3 points. Ghana was leading 1-0. We had 9 players are in the area of Guinea in a counter number 2. I see no coach does that. Because at the ball the 90th minute, what you need is 3 points. And once you need 3 points, who there? When you one goal now, what do 90th minute? You cannot send 9 players into the opponent area. It's not done anywhere. That's why it convinces almost everybody. A stress and a level of thinking there was wrong. In the independent coach,
Okay.
But within this short period, over 10 years around. They say, remember the positives are that coach be Obebano, Obekimia open the net wide. Obekimia decided to play as he not and the Otuo film, maybe Baba film. A typical example is you, you, and I say Hossein or Nketia or Josh. Any of them, maybe a coach be Baba Kasa. Some go for Oma agree on Baba Magana, maybe person film. Until they are positive and they are negative.
Okay. And yes, sir, this decision takes us back via how we manage it.
There are proof. There are past record that show say Mama Abraham Grant Obaye, Pamukwesi Obaye, or the team call finals. Maka a Morocco for the Morocco, Algeria did the same thing to win the AFCON. Cote d'Ivoire did it in recent times. Epamo head coach, my assistant coach, the team winning AFCON. So it depends who you are appointing. That's the most important.
So finally, no. Omom say in a short term, Gakwesi Apiamrano,
well, it depends. Kwesi has already proven, said in my camp before. Kek have no business in sacking him anyway. That is whether Kwesi is ready to. And now in this atmosphere now, when Kwesi can, of course, Kwesi knows our team better. You see, so will be better than me lobby for anybody because you see, and then bloggers, you know. The work can no about control. Only be better on one a nice headline. In person, will be better catch them say I'm lobbying for no.
Okay.
I'm just
but is one of the choices, if indeed because no team na idea and no me boy.
So Kwesi has gained too much experience.
Okay.
I mean, he was way better than taking Otuo-Acheampong. In this Otuo-Acheampong coach, the other na Kwesi to be coach.
Okay. That's about my bloggers no headline. Say
the mo premier na mo.
Jamana na no dey na you Kumasi over the weekend.
Oh, me console him say time I mean me penny Kwaku Ntwibuadu waka baby or course or concerning Mawo America ni mami no ye you US Army no so okosram last September eno ko to mo so ndina afi na me de body na bafia nyame adoma 11 February be na yiwo Asante Acheampong pata intini babon pata me mama babon pata if you want na mti say time I did birthday na mba Kumasi no be di birthday
that's it Bibianka
okay Bibianka
okay I mean ciao thank you sir
okay
right nice Baba Oyo dia enin komo ejedin I said why you din bi ademe me I say wo dwunu bibi ho ana bibi how ana say Otuo-Acheampong no okone how ana say Black Star ho na wo dwunu me I said there
na you dey bia no mood
okay emfa
na 31st ntia basa na
emfa we no ho
akatua obetua
awutu angrofoka
say there obetua
and I do akase
it's all workers. Yeah, we are workers. We'll be here to
okay.
We'll be here to a couple of
okay.
And you're going to go.
Right. Yeah. You nin komo. Na asasa na you say nte. You nin komo.
Lovely interview from Georgia Free. To wani Kumasi Banas and some way chilika krentino. Ebia and then your friend or Blasters on 70 bia. Or Chinebese Kumasi Bano so church but you see Mahus Amanfu be Niaje with the sacking of Coach Otuo-Acheampong. Amanfu Niaje and it's a bit surprising to me the Indian for Niaje. I don't know why people are that happy when it comes to the exit of Otuo-Acheampong because the real job starts after you've sacked Otuo-Acheampong. And so far, this current regime, I'm here who say, and yet almost strength when it comes to appointments. And Nana Georgia Free ran you through. So when you jubilate over the sacking of a coach, the next thing you should be thinking about is your future because the coach instantly becomes part of your past. And then it's not here. Clearly, everything points to the fact that Otuo-Acheampong, based on his numbers, so we need 8 matches, now losing 9. This statistics is enough to get you fired. Ghana was struggling against Niger. Ghana struggled against Sudan. Ghana struggled against Chad. Don't forget, any Chad could ball draw. And there's a lot of question marks regards to him as a coach and his work. The goalkeeping department is not fixed. A ball against Australia, he's now complaining about the right back position. So technically, and statistics and the results not the best. Team development, a lot of question marks on team development because if you have issues with your right back, the recon to have all grow into the left back position. Our defensive unit has a lot of question marks. Che Enua Jonas Ajete, 2 matches, 2 penalties. This confidence, the understanding, the chemistry between Ononi Jiku, suspect. And no Paul Pepra, he was trying his best. But into the elite level, at a point, Ghana had John Mensah, Isaac Vosa, Jonathan Mensah. John Mensah and Isaac Vosa started. Jonathan Mensah free bench about to say, Obe Popon ye, about to say, Obe more starting the competition. Now Salisu picks up an injury, and you try 4 back. That is 1 player, air partner Jiku suspect. You try 2 players, air partner Jiku. We still had the same problems. The opponent was creating decent chances against us. So the defensive unit, that's the team development. Asamoah, you move to our midfield, and now Ghana don't have a convinced or an established defensive midfielder. Adia Ghana is to like you about defensive midfielder from Antonianan, Esiamun and Nemukakra. We to do you can eat to be Akasu a free Aquaba Bobby, Ajiman Beduba Bobby. We've never had an issue in recent times when it comes to a defensive midfield position. Edubebne Ricardo. Now under Otuado, Salis, Baba Idrusu, Elisha Usu, Kwesizibo. Minina number 6 one and him say Ghana dear about be our own. We have issues. We are not getting the natural partner to bring the best out of a Thomas Tay party. Now up front, Ghanaians ain't who the true potential of Inaki Williams as at now. I'm not say Jordan funny more because playing the number 10 role was a major crisis in the absence of Kudus Asamaba and Antoine Semenyo. You expect that you bet me finding a way at the on the club level the Babesha national team no so yasem. So almost every department of the team under this coach. Now Shadiebi 3rd point to offered 26 players. But can you believe that the core players about these 2 matches are about more than 20 minutes in through 16 in these 2 matches? But most coaches international break then first match or Mombebo, second match or Mombebo. But right, our players team were 2 matches near Kaboma with about 20 minutes. So even create
only Gem Austria combo no child 5 with the key players. Now Kobo Germany, Obig Mares, Kiakova,
Austria. You see, you are playing 2 friendly matches. Okay, you have your main team, and more person more chance for them to come and prove something. Sana community. So first match, because Shegana and Austria, you ever started second half. Now Afranek the 5 players. Oh, Kobo World Cup. So be now who they will be. There is a reason to our fruit be so unbramable. So even the confidence around on one casa players of Fromono was even a problem. So all factors put together, sacking Otuado is never something that we met me and General Castle debut to the same man. But after sacking him, I want to me say, they always seen a 9 and what is the way forward? And that is what this regime actually say they don't have that ability when it comes to getting replacement for coaches. We have to open 33 under 17. Under 17, La Yaebi, Zito Ayebi, and Oguma Ayebi in the 7 years under Ketio Sukruku. Aha. Inti you run it to the national teams are you not less than 4 coaches per most of the national teams. Even Black Queens here can. On say Messi Tego, Bashir Hayford, and Obey Bai, Obaba Kuyobai, Ansana, Kimla Seba, Nora Bai, Inti on Crano, Emmanuel Craig Kako 4, Branda 20. About 4 if it's under 20, Zitoye Penkakra, Zitoye and back to back, Ansana. Desmond eBay. Maso and Buadumu partnership. Local blasters, Masolaye, Didiaye, Tankwaye, and I say Kasim Mengo. So when you sit down and you look at appointment under Ketio Sekriku, Kwakwe say, and your money Jigu, Nasi Kaso, we on Yadi and Kofo Bimbra, Diabako Fanabano. Onusun timi be solve problems. So and now most people were saying say, why is that yeah pay players near to be youth level no the amount for agent cost so say youth level no we call or appointee we no akọ faili no asa appointee we no akọ faili so emma progression option entimi free ase homba because nansi akasi mingo be so me ekọ South Africa so ye ko lose ye before that na did the abo qualify me entimi anko and ye did the free or the Kasimingo by now to the Blasters na ye kan ho asem no and that takes me to Georgia free asem na no kan from Kwesi Appiah. And Ghanaians wanted Kwesi Appiah out because 2019 AFCON. Now has standard now Ghana abona 2008 minuto Ghana drew semi, 2010 final, 2012 semi, 2013 semi, 2015 final, 2017 semi with Abraham Grant. And Kwesi Appiah be take over 2019. Into Kwesi Appiah free 2019 na Tunisia say no. Groups the first round 16. Na Ghana for both for Kwesi Appiah so onya de wonko so na yet so Otuo-Acheampong die wom sesi a obi aka otonyo nko no then after letting go Kwesi Appiah man for bo se no because Otuo so opam Kwesi Appiah no the entire national teams opamu coaches ni nyina we even under 15 and Asamoah Gyan are call fresh scratch changes by and they getting rid of Kwesi Appiah and on name new batch of coaches afena no take you over from the normalization committee. Then from Kwesi Appiah, he jumped to Sika Akono. And Opayanko had here. Sa list of coaches no appointed as Sika Bear Blasters. Omunyina no be no did 2 years for any of the national teams of Pamu Omunyina. From Sika, which clearly Kwesi Appiah call World Cup. Kwesi Appiah call AFCON. And say Kwesi Appiah nya, then it should be above Kwesi Appiah. But he went in for Sika. And Sika, and your man why dream steps your number qualify from relegation the Aba League mu Asco do omo di second before announce expose by league ni ewie kotoko de omo ko Africa group stage and okoy assistant ma Kwesi Appiah
na call 11 wise so no that
okay fine and a has so amfa but strangely he on the head coach on Dura Kwesi so that is and you maybe say na me sha I wonder why people are jubilating from CK we went to Milo
so your issue is that any jubilation as them because the urban could be worse.
Exactly based on your match. CK to Milo disaster wa AFCON. Oba and he tried to defend Milo, but there pressure from above. Okay. And Oba say Milo the why and mo be and can asem materials here one any. He wanted Milo to still stay. And I can't see there be a diagram Milo until you feel walk out. And then Okofa Otuo-Acheampong. And the Christian by Otto to the World Cup. Why draw Chris Hilton about AFCON? Yasako ya be free. Yasako for Otuo-Acheampong abebiem. So the edibesi anan no ohini ni wu jobebe bia anye ohini wu jobebe bia anya. So now if you are jubilating and Otokwa, he is part of the past. Okay. Now we have a huge competition which is the World Cup in a group against England, a well prepared side with a top manager. On your matana for some time. He knows his players and how he wants to use his players. Now you play against Panama. Panama for na sorry. As your man target first match, Panama get 3 points. They are a strong side. Okay. Maybe you might not pay attention to them. You may not have much information about them compared to that of England and Croatia. But they are playing well. We don't have a team. Our units are not intact. Unya position. I say I had here. Se coach cook for Frokraba no one touch okay. No position and unfortunately most of our players are also not doing well at the club side. So I don't think we should be jubilating. I think say Oye ne kesi pa na da enemy Mr. Otuo.
Zach. Mr. Otuo. Me ko Blasters no to no. Ma yankai etifu nya ne se Otuo ende nyadaje ne ko tena TV ho. Na okwa ko Pristina na ko hwe history game na bit me make history o my from Kosovo abakwasem mu so ka say nche bia na omonya fa wodi from Serbia Serbia in 2008 ntokwa omako ntokwa 2014 year and FIFA and UEFA nyina sorry 2016 Mutu as Omaya Afe they recognize them to play football. Nam so too 9 years or 10 years from then, and then they are just 90 minutes away from qualifying to the World Cup. That is Kosovo story for you. And they're more host to Turkey. The Turkey, so no, since 2002, qualifying for World Cup. They've not qualified for the World Cup since 2002. And the Turkey is only able to and of Kosovo also wants to make history. Now the Toko Kromo Christina on their biggest stadium at 13,000 per. That stadium the host to Kosovo and Turkey and then Umbre. And to me, idea, no at no TV home because a history making.
Okay.
If Turkey qualifies, they are qualifying for the first time since 2002. Kosovo also a qualifier. To be one of the most historic moments in football. Yebeka wasam ache yi pa. Na ewia okay eno nso bibi koso e Bosnia. Italy for no. Sa omo small man ko tete. Bosnia for no training. Born for picture no to so far Samso to ho. Omo yam si shi omo pa. The last 2 World Cups no. Playoff North Macedonia e yomo free mu. And Sweden e yomo free. So they are afraid. Picture na offer no. What's the funny training? Omo say akwabia bo soldier for AU for soldier ayini bi na. Who say Italy ayini bo ase. And ote. Yeah. Everywhere baby. Ma complain ama.
Na ho na ozo okota.
Omo obi enim nti okogina o.
We hin ogina no.
Uti ogina far end of the pitch. And omo say akwa oji ho na okuta phone. No, omo bibia no o record no otwa no record no otwa.
And o say Italy for atari ko wura Bosnia for training. Any akwa ni na yi wo form. Obi a okotete. Na Italy abo wa be.
Omo person e soldier ni a wo mission ni za omo missions ni bi no.
Ade we dey.
I had a Bosnia
for na ye.
There be one complain
report.
Much
ba for wo kwa akotete obi. Na wa sha atari Italy bo wa beti. Na da ko wura Bosnia for training ground. Ade. Agito no. It's a lesson as I'm not by Italy for so.
But uko Bosnia wa eni braba pa say almost some qualify for World Cup.
Oba say wan qualify wa kumam pa no. We ya.
Makumem. Oh, I like to see good teams at that stage. And on the paper they say Italy is a very Italy will be a very good team ahead of Bosnia. So by and we match Italy should be able to qualify and because some Korean bia. Mr. Otuo. Yen de na enim se Otuo-Acheampong na dada. Oni enim dada. Nti na enim se Germany match yebesha no na ejuma no ewie.
No credit ejibo ne kan e benza ba bosumi nsia ba. Se ye mo too much the new de no to ni ho.
Omo ye friendly matches na no kan se sa friendly matches mo. Edit na we be.
Na dey aso ya dey ga ro.
Ya ma anya hwe.
Oh, ko
anya hwe. Anya hwe.
Na say no pa ni de ntia ye Otuo de adu ayi se obi age tun se.
German na ne no mo bo.
Anya no sa. Ye ka kire ne se
German you.
Ye ka kire ne se Otuo obehwe World Cup no fi. Na de dey o America what wanti. Obehwe TV so. Na de dey.
Opeso kwa America house of.
And so okwo no be.
I don't ever dey ho.
Oh na bi.
Hey, I heard the day Otuo issue.
Hey.
He watched on telly. Why the day is playing? What do you know about it? Baba hu akire. Mr. Otuo. So offer in team na. I hear people making about quality of form. I'm so too. One thing that people are forgetting is say of Africa say ya. And baby on boss na. And why the man is bobo no be o. In terms of the leagues that they are playing no. It's not like our players are not playing in the top league. They are. I get a important complaining for a German club Wolfsburg. Say Matisika, I could talk a centre back in January.
Akwana 7-1 born the born come.
No, he's a decent just that.
That's happened to you. You be able to make.
No, a normal penalty.
Defender watch one.
It's that top centre back in no.
I'm also ordered and good. You say I know a common sana boom. But said you cannot move it be far from the body.
Occasionally,
but Ojean in Sanum.
Occasionally, Van Dyke mean occasionally. Sudden day, so ultimate debia and Steve Howe.
I've seen players who are quite regular with that. Center backs and why the piano must be no go actually. For the moment you leave one hand, back on about 10 and Sako.
And so it's
until the last game he played for his club,
a penalty. Of so both by so out of him now. But my argument is where is he playing? Who's back? League bank, Bundesliga. Share the Raccoon. Top performance. About the about Cologne, yes, our Bundesliga. Oba, if you are picking the profile, boys in the almost in Chanchan Crown, or maybe Biambono. They are all playing and yet France are. You see them, a be able Italy, a be Germany. In terms of profile, any players there, we have players who are playing at top level football in Europe. But I can say Ubenya coach, but me, I come my boom. Now, Omabo bonus or bono. And I was one of those who believe that Partey's days are numbered. But Partey issue said
he was fine.
With proper guys around him, we can still have one tournament, good tournament from Partey or World Cup anymore. But what is the problem? The Partey our Arsenal or a Villarreal or born as a DM. They have a strong guys around him to play. But Partey Bagana there is on number 8. Meanwhile, we have young guys. This boy and Okolo Wakagliari. Suleimana, very strong boss further. If you watch him, you love him. Eti say who Partey now born number 6. Sibata say Emfa, Elisha Emfa, Obiada baby Emfa. Meanwhile, you have one of the best defensive midfielders in the world in Europe in the last 4 years in your team. What says me one as a DM? Are you a good coach? Play him as a DM. Then get those young guys, say, a senior man. On to me, but born there, or bet me anti. Because I don't know, say Siburo, unsa no person quiet, insa no mama, or my shift ako. I can't send the back or what you born, Siburo is one more pass, or some what you born, or pass it, or pass Akmo. Partey can do it. Second half, also baby. Baby, I'm about 2 or 3 players around him. Quite fast, so the confidence of Partey to take the ball and still turn around them. Excel how good he is. So find young workaholic midfielders to play around him. Was on ye. So to Germany party, it's yes, you know, I started following German football. No, you say quick transition. Purposeful and attacking football. Who Germany near only German football, but that say Otuo-Acheampong. Since Otuo-Acheampong defending Kwan or the Bagana on set a German trained coach. I've never in my life seen a German coach defending me who be that. This Otuo-Acheampong. Oh, but defend them when you match him was now for you to know Otto is a bad coach. Share occasionally. Some boys no exercise on Baba Bona. Wow, German so extra girl. Say, Yetibono, Semenyo, Jordan. You one almost the Germans were struggling. But see Otto said he is playing back 5. Me defending. So all we need now is someone who will get the confidence to allow these boys to play. Not someone who restrict them. I'm not to echo to us, you know. You think Otuo-Acheampong no home so too. You an FA president and ESCO who thinks about their selfish interests. Ko kama me for muntu kwan. E dey ka bi monti e betre kroma si ya ba e be kan kra che Ghana fo. Mun ka kama me for muntu kwan. Me ya de anya nti mun ka bi ma me mun ka bi ma na Ghana fo mun sa me ya ade papa so nya ade papa bia. Dey na sia ne since I buy cost piano appointee wa be ade papa am Ghana. Adenti consistently you appoint coaches and come and fail. I didn't seem to do. Now Obedeka and 20. Or must they go on 20 no? With their selfish interest players. It's a net. Yenya any good player from U20 to go and play in the Blasters. But young Kai Krams Otuo-Acheampong, young coach from 2006 to 2014. Players by the Blasters team no. There were players that were well coached from the U20. Boss or Bono Margie or Blasters. But today, Yentwinya even one good player from U20 to play in the Blasters. Yentia Omogo and Utentino with their agency players. So, because they know what they are doing at the youth level, and was a time be a new coach, obet me idea bidding. Because I say on no bet me at the moment.
Allegedly.
So too. I don't say the allegedly be we are seeing it. So they bring in their people that will come and do their bidding. No, so money be upon Ghana here in 2026. Why? Sir, we can't get a top coach. Number 2, and I meet here minister no. And I'm rattling for me say the next coach no. Omunjan fama Kate Monkwa. Yes. And then na penny ba kuni bidin komo say was it 2006 you call work up no. Ghana ni bika budget mi asmo kroma say no obusa me and I'm say there demand da. No obusa me in 2010 you call South Africa no. Me ti say obi kan sika bi asme there be
Arimu kan bata.
Also be MF kra. Also be MF kra because Ghanaians Elijana what the ma Ghana for South Africa no. So be first can won hwe. I say 2014 I'm say hey Kroma ejeto mu. As 2022 I'm say hey ejeto mu. I say the government knows what will happen with the 9,250 per person now or 800 economy. They know what will happen. If Ghana is eliminated at the group stage, they know what will happen. Say pressure about Musi Yepa, and it will be a big issue in Ghana here. But the Ghana co work up.
Okay.
No problem there. They know how Ghanaians are. Naturally, they will be on first Ghana. What they are not going to do is that and say Ghana is a very good coach.
Okay.
Who at least work up. Ghana can go work up.
Ana ebe Tanzania.
Yes, obobo bola efe enkoye sa defend pressure Ghana so get the defender sa no. It with the proffer. At least anya bia no we are hearing say Kudus is gradually returning.
Okay.
But time na be na wa returning.
Okay.
Because Otuo is the most luckiest coach to have ever coached the Blasters, but you won't blame him. I'll blame the FA president. I'll blame the FA for giving us the substandard coach.
But you answer na baba na mamenye we especially birthday to Rahel Usua Apew. Otiapew dia na chese oko America. Chairman Afolabi ne baba otosumensa na Rahel. Baby Rahel. Yes, enjoy the birthday. Very young, pretty woman. Debo maybe ni na ase mo two friendly match ni na ye obi adi.
Yeah.
What ya sorry be asie de hu ye. Na say oye consultation go baby.
Oh then.
And because you said it.
Mama sanka ba ko so a
bibi sa be si bi.
Esi World Cup no so be si enche. Ghana qualify from the group stage of the World Cup. The government will dismantle the FA.
And they won't.
Sir,
there be no money.
Chroto.
Where they be bro, I can say
ba we chroto. O de chroto.
We dey nye.
Tell me, o guys that
pen drive no nye adwuma.
Adana me can asem na kire o na me ka cho say. Many opportunities and rare meetings bi mo. So too. Yes, nipa adwuni timi sesa. But Otuo de anya asem a ke boy ne male ni wie na omopam no. Your boy animal in New government officials go here Ghana animal game no. Their conclusion after the game is a coach with the ultimate for Yankobo World Cup. Yes. Now on the reas will be our Godfather.
na fi president ni rewere ma na mpanyifo kakra mo wa ban mu na mo to so ano a so ye man opportunity
ne
hwade ti time ye name si e bebo Germany after World Cup draw ne ba ya on say na ka Germany Cote d'Ivoire
na sa World Cup by friend man am kodi tu
see ni enya bi on say ye de ne say African countries mzeto ya na what disadvantage ya kakra say Ghana person kobo Germany we have to be paying around 2.5
no man fa de betim no
why country bay
anano Colombia for ibo zo mo nya de
no Colombia na wo kan ho asem no
ana ni South American
Colombia na kan ho asem no Colombia ye ntini Colombia mo memma sa
na wan e betim no
memma sa anyoma ne na ada ye ntimi ni Colombia
de wan e betim no abo
na ye Colombia squad the clubs Ghana ye ni ekura nke gaje bebo World Cup semi final
na no je mo am na e cho mo 3-1 easily
France
France 3-1 straight
or the template Brazil na na ke tuzo to ye de na sem kakra bi wo ho ayi kitwa bi omo support squadra Azurite national team no sem to me obi amegi history di pa me feel say ade bi si na in 10 years time na bi say ebi say nyoma e ba na sese na chese ade na esi ne no sa 10 years na ade no betimi esi many opportunity to go through the history of the Italian national team. And last week, Nambeka said, Mr. Say Italy will qualify. No? But my man can't handle some qualify. BBS. I didn't in the before 2018, Italy missed a World Cup. No? Then Ventura was the Italian national team coach before Mancini took over. And Mancini so makes it 2002. There, no? Now once per and an Italy I make a World Cup. TS World Cup with them to Yakobo Italy and qualify. Yep, Italy J 1930-1934 no. World Cup no on hold because of the Second World War. Until the next World Cup was in 1950 in Brazil. And the Bebo 54 in Switzerland. After Switzerland, and the Bebo 1958 in Sweden. 50-54 in Italy Bobby, but 58 in Switzerland to one makes a World Cup no. That was the first time Italy missed a World Cup. Before World Cups are a boy before 2018 Italy Bobby. But and a story no one. Italy ebenya qualification akobo Chile 62 after mixing 1958 World Cup. Ewo yesterday no. So to know ni Italy coach. Only two coaches in the court. Paolo Massa and Giovanni Ferrari. Giovanni Ferrari was a member of Italy team and last World Cup before Omoko 1958 no. Eti or a member of that 30-34 squad. No World Cup nibi. And obey a coach towards the 1958 after say Italy missed 1958 no. And obey Italy national team coach from 1959 to 1962. Eti Italy missed 1958 no. Giovanni Ferrari and the leading Italy Mom Kobo 1962 World Cup, who was a former player and Waji World Cup as a player the Italian national team. Italy makes it 2018. Italy makes it 2022. Italy Air Peso Moko World Cup 2026. One of your coach, Ivan Gennaro Gattuso. The last time Italy did World Cup, 2006, he was a member of the Italian national team as a player and OJ World Cup. It is the story of Giovanni Ferrari taking Italy to the World Cup after some missing 1958 World Cup no. Similar to Ivan Gennaro Gattuso. Gattuso is the Giovanni Ferrari of this time. History no to ato ebefa. Mamen ko Blasters ni so kakra bi. Na menim se wiki mu eno ne bedi hu komo pa. Asemba ko ameka ne se stage here we. Be ma boda eno ade metie ne se sports minister no communicate here e de ma omo ho nyina se omo nyina nya abotre no momra Ghana after the sack of Otuo-Acheampong no obi nya abotre mo obi ampre ne ho. Yes, there were discussions and me ka we say kobase Black Stars ne fa a local coach. Then therefore money prepared. The government will meet coach Kwesi Appiah. Say basi e be fa local coach say Otuo-Acheampong ye Ghana ni it World Cup no ye be say de Ghana ni na ko World Cup na Ghana ni be she Ghana ni anan dia then Otuado Kwesi Appiah Jesus Kwesi Appiah ka so coach enye na san komo ne koso enkomo na ye di na enu anene no akoso dadaada o enkomo na ye di ne enene enu anene no bisoto enkomo akoso dadaada o na ne ye twen se time ne be dey ebesi eti if se Blasters be call for a local coach and there is something at stage na ye do no the FA cannot stop the government
from the local coach.
Say local coach Kwesi Appiah. Yes, if a local coach Kwesi Appiah on be coach team no.
Hey. Say local coach.
Say local coach and aban ne be fana say afi ye pe local coach.
No man say Ghana for pe. O man ahwe no anan de
no na see enya Ghana for nyina o mbepe obi a be fana asem. So
look at there.
Because me nim say the discussion
and local is an option.
Yes, me nim say discussions are caused previously on coach Kwesi Appiah.
Na say GF for no mpene ana.
E ma boda on ka beto. Otuado eno ese na busuafo free Hamburg e beta na chi. But omoko no mo ne omabusuani Otuado ya pam no. We are paying closer to $500,000 to coach Otuado.
Enya no ngwa ho.
No, you can see the qualification bonus near around $300,000 for qualifying us to the worker in TI. And the contract no say option for 1 year. It's after World Cup no. And you bet trigger option for 1 year no. But based on the candidate Kikaboma, Otuado is entitled to $500,000 say. And no figure now bizotu. Minyan if the figure is right, I pay $500,000 and I coach Otuado. Yeah, they be my own car befi. If for na boy car. Oma you say you ho chire
football.
Debi Zoto, you ho chire. Oma panyin mahama ebre try so be solve issues. And then timi twa kokofo ka dum so say e prepre.
Go for the say.
Na say railway for demonstration. Nurse for come. Ni nyina ye problems o mampanyi mahama peso so. Yes.
Na
ene ya sa akofa we di aba.
Abeka ho.
Na ade ne de ya ne say.
Na say we dey discover. Say what ka for ye ska.
Be ma boda.
Me boy ande say.
Ada benya ho no. O de ma me ene da bay.
Tuesday.
Ene Tuesday. Ma me either Thursday or after the Easter break. Ye ba. Me ma Ghana sika ye spend ye on the World Cup qualification. Obe ba wonum sika na ba bonten no mzoto say de wa kire kwa dos chen de wa bonten obe ba wonum etika ya ban bi an ka waka bi e qualify 9 million no kra no mo je a e kasa wa kire eso mutua enti be ma de border enye bete sa ba me ba bi a me ha wonie en me panyini bi a me hia ne bi a na so ni manya nkita hundie ewo Blasters issues ni coaching and how Blasters team baby am so to me catch no anopay I was speaking to a top government official and I make catch and say yes Otuado a problem but so to 50% of our problem when it comes to the current state of the Blasters by a World Cup new year Otuado 7 he becomes 1% of our problem and then I go World Cup ni yempese be kwa kogu ye woni mase it is yempese be kwa kogu ye woni mase dia then ye be hia coach a se friendly game kura na ye bona wote achi na wo hwa betan ka say Blasters team die e ko World Cup be ya de oh somebody 206 na the Blasters achi ko bobo South Korea mo Jamaica mo friendly games somebody achi na mo say oh team we die ebe koyi na the boys abre ne say me da biam ka say Afcon na yanko bi no Otuado de aboa ne pa ya Afcon na yanko ki apam dada Afcon na yanko bi no biso to ahaye si ekwa Afcon ni bia ke be hu ba bia Blasters team ni gina
ni bia no say strategy
so tell me say it he was lucky say yanko Afcon ni bi but yamma to the bigger problem so too after sacking Otuado and him fan the football na move towards to Bema boda o de ye ni amehu Blasters ni bebre but ubetimi aboa ye hu Blasters ye pa no from the early 90s coming na adeɛ baako a Ghana man no aboa ne sɛ time bia Blasters bɛkɔ tournament no wobon sɛ na debate bi start player bi kɔbɔ under 17 player bi kɔbɔ under 20 player bi kɔbɔ under 23 na Ghana for crash start make debate a player no under 17 kɔ ya adeɛ kyɛn de ɔbɔ Blasters no nti wobɛka ya time a yɛkɔ 1992 Cup of Nation ni akɔbɔ Scotland 89
yes
ɛne abɛbɔ Italian 91 ɛne ayɛ world champions. Otto Fister was Blasters coach. Out there called 1992 in Senegal.
And once
Aji World Cup 1981
with
the Starlet. Inti Yekono, Isaac Asare, Italian 91. Mohamed Gago, Italian 91. Nio Date Lamte, Italian 91. Ya Prekon, Italian 91. And ye do mobeka senior players na. Aw mo hono. At least anya hwe kra no on be geni tournament experience na mzo to manya experience we here for the future.
By the time boy second match na the Kasari take you over.
Yes,
from Gwesiapia na gago
baby ana Blasters gina no no and our Ghana football mzo to ne gina no see etimi kofo bi under 17
you both do finals also.
Yes, Isaac Kasari mzo to e de Gwesiapia at na bench or that Lamte start with Blasters. That was the level I'm to your football. Yes, those period of Bubeka say Sana walk and there. Other than Ghana yentimi an qualify for World Cup. But problem then say operations are near yen in no. Says I bring to 2 years operations be a Kieko Ebek World Cup crab of fine. It's year from 94. In between 92 and 94, Cup of Nations Bebondo Tunisia. We were lucky to get the Australia 93 under 20 squad, and then Barcelona 92 Olympic squad. It's year 94 Cup of Nations.
Under 17 for year be finals.
Yes. Okay, let's opoku.
Yeah.
Of 91 fame
from
BA United to Oko 94 nibi. Ya we champion Eco ball Barcelona 92. Ya we champion ball 94 Cup of Nations. Sika Kono Echo ball Australia 93 Obebo Cup of Nation nibi. O that Lamte Echo ball 1991 Ebe ball Australia 93 no Abo Cup of Nation 1992 or Sabe ball 94 and Sameko 4 Italian 91 Japan 93 Australia under 2093 Olympic Games to no Abo Blasters and the name Madeba 96 it would offer sa youth team generation we American 96 squad no Isaac Asare be boss South Africa ni bi o.
Obobi.
Oseko Zoto Daniel Ado. After mixing 2 Cup of Nations, he said the Nuamo be ball 92 94 no. Daniel Ado be ball 96. Then Abladukuma Barcelona 92. Odate Lamte on the Yakana Asem Dada. Kwame Ayu Zoto no abo Barcelona 92. And then they are maintaining the position. And ye didn't name Munka Cranka 95 for no so buy, under 17 for 7 appear mo near Nima. Titama ye drew 1998 in a Cup of Nation of Burkina no. Any who said generation be about a year. Baswan dinti, and ye force you the next Cup of Nation, ye Nigeria and the coast to year 2000. And ye insisted, say, some players here come as young for Mamo. Say no can do to the Bobino, so to the World Cup of Nation 2000.
Yeah.
And to other boy, Munina boy, and I'm to South Africa for year film. But good for us. Time I team football, Nasi who's after the World Cup, I say, we were lucky, seems to Ebenya, the 2001 FIFA under 21 squad near Cobo final Argentina. And as our players do, hey, Sabreno, a man for Kai, Bema Boda. Boy, I know about has for defending. Your friend is Steven Tete. Near rotating in between under 20 and Black Stars, plus as of hope. That was the level of our football. See, we play about under 20. You hear the Black Stars. Same time the team won Champions League. Yes, yes, I hear no. And I remember about that generation in them, what do you call 206? Yeah, they call 2010 no, and you could 209 under 20 squad now. Omokoko J under 20 World Cup no. And almost so na man am zo to omodia ba abedru 2019 Cup of Nation that was the end of another generation. Bizoto ene ya yeti ha ye kasai. Ya under 17 way. Ya under 20 way. Ya under 23 way. Na say under 24 kobo tournament e was Switzerland. Ghana ni bi anti players from dom kobo tournament no. Eso tiwa bon se ofon so na ya aba Switzerland 3 Ghana 1. Ghana 1 FC Basel 0. FC Zurich 3 Ghana 1. Players kro mo boye ni mo. But first no Otuo hwe se de ibi yen for mampanyin a wanya ne ba bi ko JJ Rollins. Hwe se ne ni si under 90 under 17 under 20. And then say government ni invest in the Blasters. So mo say the future of the Blasters a youth team. And when I have a forward the business. Omo for the right place. They don't care about the Blasters. Because when you say Blasters no, and they are buying this kabeba. I'm on my this no. It was the echo to after this World Cup. Zoto me tell him say a lot of changes baba if me see a free move group stage that this FA will not survive. And that's now the normalization committee ayama. Now the yakwa and your normalization committee in your current FA president, Benya FA president. Now the normalization ya good football. And your normalization when you won your Cup of Nations 2019 with Egypt. Ya pamoye. Ade na ekoso ye football mu no obi ato ohwe ni ehwan no eye ene ye Otuo-Acheampong ne ebeka because ene mani mi a World Cup ne pese yeko but when we show the current state of our football Zoto ye born a good
Frankaman
also called Barcelona 92 yes so be ball 94 be ball 96 yes so tell me chana say ye born a good put your interests aside let's accept say Ghana boy a good hwe enra boy ya ye boy Zoto me say me ne papa bi na hwe ne banners na ye changes papa nto na player be na ebe onim no because I say puno onim player kro from your local league to your national team. When was the last time under 17 for qualify for even African tournament? When was the last time under 24 Kobo World Cup? Where you and your mom so to a bonus at the Ghana football. But because of a bit selfish and personal interest, baby, I do.
My boss and Kabi. That's a better one come so. About into
Kakra, me can one. Tino, Kakra,
Canadian or two.
Kakra, Canadian born, Yadika, Sebon, baby, a direction in about 5 years' time. Maria, Bo, we come near Bobo, be and will be. Because you can't club BBR because I would study me and started complaining. I didn't actually do football direction. I said Timbaka is here too.
Better than Cass yet.
Could you was a home? David is here to watch them. And you could have and what him? Baby, can't you be another team? Son of boy, so many ideas so much like if you are my cousin, assembly be say, Sabro Funa on the Tusin DNA and on say DNA.
Yeah, the way you do things, the way you near my
Omuye. Brofred that's so barry. Young money, sir.
About you,
young money, sir. It's media board, but the car say, see on board of young Konofa Brofred to Nady in Yachisa. Because baby are born and I'm saying, now
Blaster plays minimum.
Minimum, somebody come back and fiat or some share. David, the said the old help. Una shall no way. Because they are born on the other no, Oka can the Brofato.
Okay,
DNA. A DNA soon. Says the coach, I find the Germany as I call the German. Nukrumani Akopam. I want your Masano. Medium is say, so me dear. Margin say, come up, coach, you would dinner man 3 months contract, no vehicle wake up.
The Viano,
if you are non call,
oh, yeah, dear.
Oh, yes, I didn't.
And none of permanent because I'm a catcher and say,
when you say,
work up a resource near here, sir. I won't go far while lead Gagui. No, so a Jamaican national team. Now your man is 6 months. And also don't find a couple work. What great at 3 months, at least, or not yet. The last 3 months. 3 months is so you bet your money. 3 months is 15 already. So Saudi for the person Pamoran and have you. No, the Nico.
Okay.
Until Omonia fast now 3 months.
Now, did it a man who won't even go?
there be a German body this one.
Okay, young monitor na young sorrow so I was ready to say Mensuma Tiatia Bia na Easter Nidia and Jabian ha Easter Monday Ninano Aqua Sapasi Amwabin Macacho say James A-Star Hotel and a piano na a dano a soon small fair yes the attendance don't DJ Dusty and a GA boy awa na and a Dusty knew what the shape never shake you on more no me no on that day Jordanano let us say ya be to my swimming pool no for a garim dika and you may know na action no atwaso dear fain national yes 150 250 Ghana and Nana Yawamo, yes, Mazima Golf Station Director, Nana, where did you coffee can tell Bonumana, what one with Tibia, and when J, into that day, Nana Yawamo, yes, Mano, and a Bako, that's not war, hobby, or home, Namazima Go, Momani, Nano, young Kosho Kasia to say ye, number 3 near Namadi Amamono, a 050 538 9260, 050 538 9260, 0544 230 376 number simi no fresesia na no kro for enko card ya papa no I go 20 motors kuma so tana so and I be hu no hwehwe no na Toyota can Honda cars no omwo na nya bi to de bo na baba from 0249 849 972 0249 849 972 who was some beauty where Dr. Samuel ni ade nyina no wana babu na fe mema nto waja na so peme Abrepa Girls for Police Station 0243 001058 Franco dear and Yamapa was out to so ne one wa form and interfere by the phone babu just all corner ye friend was 0245 316969 Gentleman Dental Clinic medical kasa eseno yankoso obedient to kwai ono na me asia pipe fita ne santi ye ko hwehwe ne branches nyina na basis jewelry restoration extraction tattoo placement nyina no waye de amaye on 0598 731 823 Lobek was here duane pa ne nyina no brabe pebidi e wona so uptown foods and the air service wo duane no ya teto cocktail mocktail ne nyina no ye de aba abeka ho number ne 0596 922 066 na wodi afre ena eye Mrs Janet Amwabia